These dark days call for crimson nights, so when the sun sets, the crimson moon rises.
What is up, Crimson Knights? Good to see you all. Thank you for your patience. I know I'm a bit older, but yes, I still have homework, and my homework is due at midnight tonight, and I realized that I needed to hand that in, finish it up and hand it in before I could get this stream started up. And that way I can be 100% present, locked in for the rest of the night, because tonight we are going to be reading more of the Crimson Knights legacy story, written by none other than Sabyasachi, who, of course, is right here in the chat and actually redeemed... Well, actually, Sabi didn't actually redeem this sub-night. To be fair, this sub-night was actually redeemed by Dogpool, gifted to Sabi, who then used it for a Crimson Knights legacy stream. So they work together hand in hand. But welcome to .Rec and to Sabyasachi. Good to see you guys. How are you doing? Again, thank you for your patience. Much appreciated. I've got a nice tall boy Dragon Ball Z G Fuel shaker of water, because my voice is going to get a workout tonight. I've also got some bucked up energy. Mango Tango going to be powering our stream tonight. And this has... How much does this have? Caffeine-wise, 300 milligrams of caffeine. So this thing is loaded. And I'm fine with that. I'm going to use it all. Let's open this can up. It exploded! Dang it! Shit. Okay. Not the start I was expecting tonight. All right. That caffeine just could not wait to get out. This is fine, Crimson Knights. Don't worry. I can manage crises. Don't even worry. Alright, so once again, shout out to Sabyasachi and to Dogpool for redeeming tonight's stream. I don't know why my green screen is just giving me such a hard time here. Anyways. Let's head on over to my reading den. And we got to figure out actually where we left off. So Sabi is going to have to help us out with that. Follow me on over, Crimson Knights. Welcome to my reading den, Crimson Knights. We're gonna pick it back up. Reading the Crimson Knights Legacy series. Written by none other than our very own Sabyasachi. This is interesting. Ah, there we go. Okay, perfect, perfect. There we go. Gotta flip to the right page, you know what I mean? Sabi said, Crimson NL Season 2, Episode 3 is the start. You finished Episode 2 of Season 2 in the previous stream. Season 2, Episode 3. Okay, so this is too far, huh? Where are we? This says Scene 6, Part 3. Oh my gosh, are we really this far back? I don't remember. Scene 4, Part 2. Give me something that I can search and just find it, Sabyasachi. I did not peek. I think I might be going too far backwards here. I don't know what's going on. What does this say? This says Season 2, Episode 9? We really have to go back to Season 2, Episode 3? That's all we did last time? No, we... Oh, okay, wait. What's going on here? Oh, okay, so this bar doesn't make any sense is what's happening here. It's not actually loading back that far, because I was like, I definitely read way more than this. Okay, so let's go forward now. Let's find where we're at. This is starting to make more sense. Okay. We gotta find where we're at, Crimson Knights. Just give me a moment here. All right, so this is Eternal Watch, Season 2, Episode 3, right here. All right? This is it, right? Season 2, Episode 3. All right, we found it. Don't worry, Crimson Knights. Okay. Good. All right, Crimson Knights. It's time. Grab your soda, grab your beverage, grab your water, whatever you're gonna be drinking tonight, you know? Find a comfortable chair, find a snack, maybe some popcorn, maybe a little bit of candy that you might eat in the movie theater. Maybe some other snack that you enjoy, some ice cream, perhaps. Whatever it is, grab your soda, grab your beverage, grab your snack. Find a nice seat here in the Crimson Reading Den. And prepare for another long stream of reading through the Crimson Knights Legacy, written by Sabyasachi. In case you missed the beginning, you can find the entire series written in the Crimson Knights Legacy channel of our Discord, which you are welcome to join as long as you abide by the community guidelines. And you can also listen and watch the entire first part of Crimson Knights Legacy read all the way through Season 2, Episode 2 in our very first Crimson Knights Legacy reading stream. So this is part 2, where we are picking up with Crimson Knights Legacy Season 2, Episode 3, Crimson Eclipse, The Eternal Watch. Let's begin. You can also follow along right here in my book, which I've opened for you all to see. So listen, read along, on the stream or in the Discord, whatever you prefer. Here we go. The peaceful Crimson Land, Scene 1, The Beauty of Dawn. The night sky above Crimson Land begins to fade into a tapestry of soft hues as the first light of dawn emerges on the horizon. The stars twinkle one last time, bidding farewell to the night, their radiant gleam gradually dimming against the encroaching daylight. The land, still wrapped in a blanket of darkness, awaits the sun's gentle touch that will awaken its hidden wonders. As the first rays of sunlight reach out, a golden glow spreads across the horizon, illuminating the landscape in a warm embrace. The sleepy trees sway gently, their leaves shimmering like emerald gems, kissed by the morning dew. The gentle breeze carries with it the scent of blooming flowers, announcing the arrival of a new day. The distant mountains, once shrouded in obscurity, now emerge majestically, their peaks reaching for the heavens. They stand tall, guardians of the land, witnessing the birth of each day with silent reverence. Birds of various hues begin to stir, their melodious symphony breaking the stillness of the morning. Their sweet songs intertwine harmoniously, creating a chorus that echoes across the awakening countryside. Each note seems to carry a message of hope and renewal, filling the air with anticipation. The sky itself transforms, transitioning from the deep shades of midnight blue to a canvas painted with strokes of pink, purple, and orange. Soft clouds drift lazily, as if reluctant to leave the night behind, but they too yield to the enchanting allure of the approaching dawn. The beauty of this natural spectacle is almost overwhelming, and for a moment time seems to stand still. The world holds its breath, captivated by the splendor unfolding before it. So the night surrenders completely to the day, and Crimson Land awakens to embrace the new beginning with open arms. The cycle of life continues. Scene 2, Sabi's awakening. As Sabi wakes from a peaceful slumber in his royal chamber, the soft sunlight filters through the curtains, gently caressing his face and stirring him from his dreams. He opens his eyes, and for a moment he lies there, basking in the tranquil embrace of the morning light. With a sense of curiosity and wonder, he slowly rises from his bed, drawn toward the window by an irresistible force. As he pulls back the curtains, a breathtaking sight unfolds before him, the dawn sky painted in hues of pink, orange, and gold. The world outside seems to come alive with the promise of a new day. Sabi stands there, mesmerized by the beauty of the dawn, as if witnessing a masterpiece being unveiled before his very eyes. The stillness of the early hour fills him with a sense of calm, and he feels a deep connection with the world around him. As Sabi continues to gaze out of the window, his mind begins to wander, and he finds himself lost in thoughts that the dawn's beauty has evoked. He also notices the world outside slowly coming to life. Birds chirp joyfully, and a gentle breeze carries the fragrance of blooming flowers into his chamber. Sabi, smiling. There's nothing quite like the embrace of the morning breeze and the song of the birds to awaken the soul. Each day, nature paints a masterpiece in the sky, reminding us of the wonders that surround us. Feeling rejuvenated by the enchanting scene, Sabi decides to take a moment for himself before the demands of the day begin. I shall take a stroll through the palace gardens. Nature has its way of inspiring me, and I could use some clarity before attending to my duties. He dresses in simple yet elegant attire and heads out to the gardens. The lush greenery and colorful blooms greet him like old friends, and he finds solace in their presence. The gardener, smiling, says, "Good morning, Your Highness. The flowers seem to be smiling brighter today." Sabi appreciatively says, "And so they should, for they've witnessed the magic of dawn just like we have. Thank you for tending to these gardens so lovingly. Your work brings joy to many." The gardener says, "It's an honor, Your Highness. Nature has its way of teaching us patience and resilience. We must care for it, and in return, it nourishes our spirits." Sabi nods in agreement, struck by the wisdom in the gardener's words. As he continues his stroll, he encounters a group of young children playing in a sunlit courtyard. Child 1 excitedly says, "Look, it's the prince!" Another child says, "Hello, your highness." Sabi playfully responds, "Hello, young ones. What games are you playing today?" Another child says, "We're pretending to be knights just like you, your highness." Sabi, smiling, says, "Ah, valiant knights, I see. Remember, true courage lies in kindness and compassion, not just in battles. Protecting the ones you love is equally noble." The children listen intently to his words, their innocent eyes absorbing his every syllable. Sabi kneels down to their level, feeling a sense of responsibility and hope for the future in their presence. May you all grow up to be strong and wise, but never forget the magic of simplicity and the beauty of the dawn. As the day unfolds, Sabi attends to matters of the kingdom, addressing the concerns of his people with empathy and understanding. He carries with him the memory of the dawn, its canvas of magic and hope, allowing it to guide him in making decisions that will positively impact the lives of those he serves. Welcome, Slash. How's it going? We are reading some fan fiction by none other than Sabyasachi in the chat, who has written a Crimson Knights Legacy novel that you can actually read along with in the Crimson Knights Legacy channel of the Crimson Knights Discord. So Sabyasachi redeemed a sub-night where we are actually reading aloud together the fan fiction that Sabyasachi has written for Crimson Knights and yours truly, the Crimson Moon. This is actually part 2 because we've already read an entire stream's worth of this fan fiction, and so we're continuing with part 2 tonight. I love to see the Crimson Knights logos in the chat. Welcome everybody. Thanks for being here, and thank you for liking the video and subscribing to the channel. We've got part 2 of a very unique type of stream, reading through a fan fiction written by none other than Sabyasachi. We're picking up with Scene 3, Enchanted Mornings, Sabi and Luna's Garden of Relationship. As Sabi enjoys his tranquil time in the palace garden, basking in the warm sunlight and the gentle caress of the breeze, he hears a soft, melodious voice approaching. Turning his head, he sees Luna, a graceful and enchanting figure, strolling towards him with a radiant smile on her face. Sabi, pleasantly surprised, says, "Luna, what a delightful surprise to see you here amidst the beauty of the garden." Luna, blushing, says, "Hello, Sabi. I couldn't resist the allure of the morning sun and the blossoms. This garden is truly a haven of serenity." They both find a comfortable spot under a blossoming tree, surrounded by colorful blooms and the joyful chirping of the birds. Sabi says, "It's even more delightful now that you're here. The garden seems to come alive with your presence." Luna playfully says, "Such flattery, your highness, but I must say your fondness for nature and your gentleness with people makes this place even more magical." Sabi gratefully says, "Thank you, Luna. Your words are too kind. You have a way of bringing light to any setting, just like the morning sun." Luna says, "I believe that the true magic lies in the small moments of connection with others and the appreciation of nature's wonders. It's in these moments that we find the beauty of life." Sabi nods in agreement, admiring Luna's wisdom and the way she sees the world. Their conversations flow effortlessly as they share stories of their childhood, dreams, and aspirations. Sabi says, "You know, Luna, the people in the kingdom speak highly of your compassion and kindness. Your charitable work and your efforts to make a difference are truly commendable." Luna modestly responds, "I merely wish to do my part in making the world a better place, just like you do with your leadership and benevolence." As they talk, their admiration for each other grows, and they find themselves immersed in the beauty of the moment. The birds above seem to join in the conversation, as if adding their harmonious melody to their camaraderie. Luna says, "You have a way of inspiring those around you, Sabi. Your dedication to your people and your willingness to listen and understand are what make you a great leader." Sabi, grateful, says, "And you, Luna, are a beacon of hope and a symbol of strength for many. Your ability to empathize and support others is a true testament to your character." Wow, this is a intensely deep conversation that's happening here between Sabi and Luna, isn't it? Sorry, didn't mean to interject. The sunlight dances on Luna's hair, creating an ethereal glow around her. Sabi finds himself captivated by her presence, feeling a sense of comfort and ease in her company. Luna softly says, "There's something magical about the connection we share, Sabi. It's as if the universe brought us together in this enchanting garden to remind us of the beauty of friendship and understanding." Sabi smiles, feeling the same sentiment as the birds continue their playful chirping above them. In that serene moment, they both realize that they found a cherished bond, one that transcends their roles and responsibilities. As they spend more time together in the garden, their friendship grows stronger, and the beauty of their connection continues to shine brightly as the morning sun. Amidst the blooming flowers and the harmonious symphony of the birds, Sabi and Luna find solace in each other's presence, creating memories that will forever be etched in the tapestry of their hearts. Wow, what a heartwarming scene! Welcome, Moon13. Good to see you. Yes, it's another story night tonight. How are you doing? This song makes me think of Dune. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. Thanks for liking the video and being subscribed to the channel. We're continuing with the Crimson Knights legacy story written by Sabyasachi about the very people in this chat and in this stream, the Crimson Knights. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Scene 4. Harmonies embrace the blossoming friendship of Sabi and Luna. As the morning sun bathes the garden in its golden glow, Sabi and Luna find themselves sitting side by side on a rustic stone bench. The fragrance of flowers fills the air, and the gentle breeze carries with it a sense of tranquility. Their souls seem to be attuned to the beauty of the dawn, and in the company of each other, they feel an unspoken connection that goes beyond words. Luna, feeling a profound sense of comfort and trust, leans her head gently on Sabi's shoulder. His heart skips a beat as he feels her warmth and the weight of her head against him. He instinctively wraps his arm around her, creating a feeling of protection and closeness. Sabi looks down at Luna, and a soft smile graces his lips. He realizes that in this serene moment, they are not just rulers, but two souls finding solace and understanding in each other's presence. The garden seems to hold its breath, as if cherishing the beauty of their friendship. The birds continue their harmonious symphony, as if serenading the enchanting scene unfolding before them. The world seems to slow down, allowing Sabi and Luna to savor the magic of the moment. Time feels both infinite and fleeting, a paradox they gladly embrace. In the stillness, their hearts beat in harmony, resonating with the rhythm of nature. Sabi's thoughts are filled with admiration for Luna's strength and compassion, while Luna finds comfort in Sabi's gentle and supportive nature. Without uttering a word, they communicate through the unspoken language of their hearts. Their souls seem to intertwine in the beauty of the dawn, and the garden becomes a canvas of their shared emotions. Welcome, welcome, Dogpool. How's it going, my friend? Are you still on vacation? How's your vacation going so far? And how far have you gotten in Starfield, too? I'm curious to know. As the colors of the sky deepen, Sabi takes a deep breath, absorbing the serenity of the moment. Luna's presence beside him feels like the missing piece of a puzzle he never knew existed. Luna whispers, "Thank you for being here, Sabi. In this moment, I feel a deep sense of peace and belonging." Sabi softly says, "And I too am grateful for this moment, Luna. There's something magical about sharing the beauty of the dawn with you." Luna raises her head and their eyes meet. A moment of understanding and connection that words cannot express. They both know that the friendship they found in each other is a precious gift, and the bond they share will only grow stronger with time. As the sun rises higher in the sky, bathing the garden in its full splendor, Sabi and Luna continue to sit together, enjoying the spectacular beauty of the dawn and the enchanting embrace of their newfound friendship. The world around them seems to radiate with joy, as if celebrating the magic of two souls brought together by fate in this serene and breathtaking moment. Moon 13 said, counting down the weeks until I can sleep. It's looking like 950 weeks minimum. Oh my gosh. Yikes, Moon 13. But yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. And I am so sorry. That was a beautiful scene, Sabyasachi, that you wrote yourself into. So, I mean, you know. You wrote yourself into it, but a beautiful scene. Beautiful scene. Let me move my drinks over in front of me so that I can access them a little bit easier. All right. Scene 5, Nick and Sabi's Wild Woodland Misadventures. This sounds good. I'm excited about this. All right. In a comical twist of events, Sabi's counterpart, the Crimson Knight Nick, decides to go hunting in the forest. Filled with enthusiasm and bravado, he sets out with his hunting gear, determined to prove his prowess. In this hilariously chaotic scene, Sabi and Nick, the Crimson Knights, embark on a deer hunt together, armed with their swords and their misguided confidence. Sabi teasingly. Also, why Sabi's now writing his name as Sabby instead of Sabi? What happened here? Same person, right? Just gotta make sure that I'm not missing something here. Dogpool said, playing Starfield 30 hours in and only did 2 main missions. This game is so big. Yeah, I mean, you definitely could get absolutely lost in this game if you don't, like, focus on the main missions or whatever, which is awesome, you know? I just heard that... I heard that the game's better if you beat the main mission and then do more of the, like, exploration and side stuff and everything. So... we're slowly working through Starfield. Half of this week is sub nights, but you know, when we are playing Starfield, we're kind of focusing on main missions right now until we beat the game, and then we'll get to do more of the side stuff and everything. But I'm enjoying it a lot. I love it. Glad you're enjoying it too, Dogpool. All right. So Sabi says in the chat, it's not Sabi, but his counterpart Sabby. Okay. So this is actually a different character. Good to know. Sabi also said Starfield's main story is about 30 to 40 hours long. Apparently Nick, who's actually in this scene, funny enough, but Nick says that he beat it in about 26 hours. So it's not a super long main story. All right. Sabby, teasingly. All right, Nick, let's see if your hunting skills are as good as your boasting. Nick, with mock seriousness. You just wait, Sabby. The deer won't know what hit him. As they tiptoe through the forest, attempting to be stealthy, they end up making more noise than a marching band. Sabby, whispering, I think we're scaring away all the animals with our clumsy approach. Nick, trying to sound confident. Nonsense. We're like shadows in the night. Suddenly, they spot a deer grazing peacefully in a clearing. Their eyes widen with excitement. Sabby, whispering, all right, Nick, this is it. Show us what you've got. Nick raises his sword dramatically, ready to pounce on the unsuspecting deer. With a sword? He's not even using a bow? But as he takes a step forward, he trips over his own feet and falls flat on his face. Okay, I don't think Nick's gonna like this scene too much. Sabby, bursting into laughter, says, smooth move, Nick. You scared the deer away with your acrobatics. Nick, getting up, slightly embarrassed. Just getting warmed up. I'll catch the next one. Just you wait. Determined to impress, Nick charges forward, but in his eagerness, he accidentally startles a group of squirrels who proceed to pelt him with acorns. Funny story, that has actually happened to me before. I was walking through a forest with my friend, and the squirrels actually threw nuts at us from the trees. And, like, were hitting us in the head, and we had to run away because it hurt. Sabby, laughing uncontrollably. Oh, this is too good. You're being attacked by the mighty Crimson Squirrel Army. Nick, laughing along. Well, at least they're not deer, okay? Sabby, wait. I think this means Sabby. Sabby and Nick deep in the heart of the lush forest, couldn't contain their laughter as they playfully raced each other in their friendly hunt. Their exuberant joy echoed through the trees, catching the attention of nearby fierce animals who perked their ears curiously. So, Sabby, between gasps for breath. This is definitely not how I imagine our deer hunt. Nick, laughing and running. No, but it's certainly unforgettable. As they run for their lives, Sabby and Nick pass Cora, who is sitting under a tree eating an apple, thoroughly amused by the spectacle. Cora smirking. Well, 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 look who's in a bit of a predicament. Sabby yelling back, join the fun, Cora, it's a royal chase. Cora laughing, I'll pass, but I'll enjoy the show from here. The trio continues their hilarious escapade through the forest, with Sabby and Nick screaming and laughing as the fierce animals playfully give chase. Despite their failed hunting attempts, the fellowship and laughter between the Crimson Knights make it a day they'll never forget. And as the sun begins to set, they finally manage to outrun their newfound furry friends. Collapsing in a heap of laughter and exhaustion, Cora, walking over with a grin, says, well, that was entertaining to say the least. Sabby, catching his breath, says, you were right, Cora. Sometimes the best adventures are the ones you never plan for. Nick, joining in, says, agreed, and I may not have caught a deer, but I certainly caught some great memories. They share a round of laughter, and their failed deer hunt turning into a cherished tale of laughter and friendship. And as they make their way back to the castle, they know that this day will be remembered for years to come as one of the funniest and most memorable experiences they've had together. Scene 6, Feast of Friends, Laughter and Love in Crimson Castle. Setting, the grand dining hall of Crimson Castle, a lively atmosphere filled with laughter, joy, and lively chatter, as well as the aroma of delicious food. Sabby enthusiastically says, pass me that plate of roasted vegetables, will you, Nick? This feast is incredible. Nick, grinning, says, sure thing. As the plates pile up with delectable treats, the Crimson Knights, Luna, and the fierce animals share tales of their adventures and their hilarious escapades in the enchanted forest. Luna laughs. You two turned a simple hunt into a comedy show. Sabby playfully says, and we had a blast on the fun. With a playful smirk says, well, our laughter is our secret weapon. Nick, nodding, says, that's right, we even had the fierce animals in stitches. The jovial atmosphere fills the hall as everyone enjoys the camaraderie and scrumptious food. Luna, cheerful, says, I'm so grateful for all of you. This is truly a heartwarming feast. Sabby gratefully says, and we're grateful to have such wonderful friends. Amidst the laughter and joy, Cora approaches Sabby with a mischievous twinkle in his eye. I guess Sabby? It's getting confusing. Cora whispers, Sabby, may I have a moment? Sabby, curious, says, sure, Cora, what's on your mind? They step away to a quiet corner. Cora playfully says, so, Sabby, I couldn't help but notice you and Luna seem to be spending a lot of time together. But this says Sabby. What? This says Sabby here and Sabby here. Okay, whatever. Sabby says it's Sabby, not Sabby. This is confusing. It's Sabby, not Sabby. Okay. Sabby, blushing, says, well, we're just good friends. Cora, teasingly, oh, come on, I've seen the way you look at her. Sabby, trying to hide his blush, it's nothing like that, really. Cora, grinning, sure, Sabby, sure, but I must say, you two make a cute pair. Sabby, staring, that's not what I meant. Cora, playfully smirking, says, keep blushing, Sabby, it suits you. As they return to the gathering, Sabby's cheeks... Okay. Sabby's cheeks remain a delightful shade of red, drawing amused looks from everyone. Nick, chuckling, says, what's got you all flustered, buddy? Sabi, laughing, says, oh, it's just Korra being Korra. Luna says, ah, come on, Sabi. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Sabi, blushing deeper. All right. Let's just enjoy this wonderful evening. The merry banter continues as the feast reaches its peak, with Sabi's blush adding an extra dose of amusement to the celebrations. Sabi with Sabi with laughter says, look at Sabi. He's ready. He's redder than a ripe apple. And Sabi, playfully rolling his eyes, says, thanks a lot, Korra. This is so confusing right now. I don't know what's going on. No, I mostly know what's going on, but it's definitely a little bit confusing with Sabi and Sabi. Welcome, Latrice. Welcome, Rashad. Welcome, Jeremiah. Welcome to everybody. .rec as well. So yes, this is a Crimson Knights fan fiction written by Sabyasachi. This is actually part 2 because we've already read part 1 in a previous stream. So if you want to go back and watch that at some point, you can. You can also read along or read at your own pace in the Crimson Knights Legacy channel in the Discord. Feel free to join up on that. But yeah, we're reading through part 2, starting with season 2, episode 3 is where we started this stream tonight. And we're just reading through it as much as we can until we get through it or get to midnight, whichever comes first tonight, or if my voice dies. Because this is like 90,000 plus words of fan fiction, which I have to say, I never in my wildest dreams imagined that this channel and this community would get to the point where somebody would write 100,000 word fan fiction about the Crimson Knights. Like, what? 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 I can't even believe that this exists. It's incredible. So anyway, we're reading through it. We're not playing games tonight. We're just reading this Crimson Knights fan fiction. Many of us have been written into the story. And if you too would like to be written into the story, mention it in chat and I'm sure Sabi will work you in if he hasn't already. But a lot of fun. We're just having a good time. Nice community night here, reading through the Crimson Knights Legacy story together. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thanks for liking the video and being subscribed or joined to the channel. I appreciate all of you. Welcome to Crossplay. Crossplay said, touchdown Stefan Diggs. Okay. Let me look up my fantasy football score real quick. Pause. All right, good. Josh Allen already has 9 points, though it looks like he also threw an interception. But Buffalo currently winning, spoiler alert, 10-3 right now. And their defense has 9. All right, so I'm a surefire win in my fantasy football league. Surefire. So very happy about that. Thank you for the update. I'm going to have to go back and watch the clips. Honestly, when I scheduled this stream, I forgot that football was starting. So this is how much I love the Crimson Knights. I didn't even cancel this stream for football. I am continuing with this stream. And I don't even have football up in a different window, okay? I'm fully present, fully locked in, reading this story here in the Crimson Reading Den with all of you. Welcome, welcome. All right. Where are we? Okay, here we go. Korra teasingly says, oh, you know I love to keep things interesting. Besides, a little blush never hurt anyone. The evening goes on, filled with laughter, camaraderie, and good-natured teasing. Sabi and Luna find themselves sharing knowing glances and secret smiles. Probably kind of like that. Kind of like this. Appreciating the lighthearted atmosphere and the joy of being in each other's company. As the night draws to a close, the group gathers around a cozy bonfire, the crackling flames casting a warm glow on their faces. Nick, raising his mug, says, "To unforgettable adventures and the friendships that make life truly special." Everyone raises their mugs. Raise it with me and give me some G Fuel shakers in the chat. Those who have joined the channel and have the emojis. G Fuel shakers in the chat, everyone. The clinking of glass fills the air. All cheers! They share a toast, celebrating the laughter and bonds that have brought them closer together. In this moment, Sabi realizes that true friendships are not just about grand gestures or hunting for deer, but about the shared moments of laughter and lightheartedness that make life richer and more meaningful. As the night wears on, the group shares stories, jokes, and more laughter, making memories that will forever be cherished. And amidst the playful banter and teasing, Sabi and Luna find comfort in knowing that their friendship has grown into something truly special, something that will continue to blossom in the days to come. Oh boy, what is that gonna mean? Okay. Scene 7, Moonlit Serenade, Sabi and Luna's enchanted encounter. I love to see all of the G Fuel shakers in chat. Welcome, Ricky. Hey, good to see you, Ricky. How's it going, my friend? Ricky said, I bought the Mighty Poo G Fuel. Of all the G Fuels you would buy, you would get one that is called Poo. Imagine that. All right, you know what? I'm feeling kind of generous right now. Make sure that you have gifted subs enabled, everybody. Make sure that you have gifted subs enabled. All right? Make sure that you have gifted subs enabled, those of you who are not currently members. You can make sure that you have it enabled by going to... I think you have to click the support sign, membership gifting. Actually, I don't remember how. How do you make sure that it's enabled? Sorry, we're taking a quick pause. Welcome to the Crimson Knights. Rashad didn't even wait for the gifted membership. Hey, Rashad, welcome to the Crimson Knights. Thank you for joining as a joined member of the channel. Very much appreciate that. Let's get some Crimson Moons in the chat for our newest Crimson Initiate, Rashad. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. And I love to see the G Fuel shakers in the chat. All right, so it says... All right, here's what it says. To enable gifted memberships... That's how you enable gifted memberships. Again, welcome, welcome. Our newest Crimson Initiate, Rashad. Dogpool said, how many points? Let me see something. Whoops. I got so many things going on right now. Give 300 points. 300 points for Crimson Initiate. Also, Sabi technically has over 10,000 Mune Rocks, but that was due to kind of a glitch. So we are gonna have to be. I'll talk to you. We'll do some. We'll make a compromise, Sabi. But your Mune Rocks are definitely inflated. All right. All right, I'm gonna try the gifted membership. Here we go. Maddie! Madison Roach gifted the membership. I don't know if she's in chat at the moment, though, is she? Well, hopefully she can accept it, because she's going to be very happy about that, I'm sure. So, congratulations, Maddie. All right. Let's get back to our reading, everybody. And again, thank you so much, Rashad, for joining the channel. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it, dude. All right. Also, just so you guys know, on Friday, we're doing a Fortnite sub night redeemed by Rancid Ricky, and I am planning to gift a membership for every win that we get on Friday night. All right, unless you guys unless we win like 1 million. Honestly, we could get 10 wins. I will gift 10 memberships. So, tell your friends that if they want to try to get a membership, to get in the chat on Friday. We're going to try to get some wins, and every time I get a win on Friday night during the Fortnite sub night, I'll gift a membership in the chat, all right? So, you got that to look forward to. Make sure that you've got gifts enabled so that that can happen. All right, here we go. Continuing on. Scene 7, Moonlit Serenade, Sabi and Luna's enchanted encounter. As time passes, the feast comes to an end and Sabi finds himself wandering through the beautiful garden near the shimmering lake. His stomach is pleasantly full from the delectable food he enjoyed, and he relishes the peacefulness of the night. The moonlight casts a soft glow over the landscape, creating an ethereal ambiance. Sabi feels a sense of tranquility washing over him as he takes in the beauty of the moonlit night. As he walks along the edge of the lake, he suddenly spots a figure standing by the water's edge. It's Luna, bathed in the moon's gentle radiance. In my gentle radiance? This moon? Her eyes seem to glimmer like stars, and her hair dances with a captivating sparkle. Sabi's breath catches in his throat, and he can't help but be captivated by the sight before him. Luna's serene and enchanting presence seems to fill the entire garden with an aura of magic. Luna softly says, "Sabi, you found your way here too." Sabi, mesmerized, says, I couldn't resist the allure of the moonlit night, and now I find myself mesmerized by your presence." Luna, with a warm smile, says, "The night has a way of bringing out the beauty in everything, don't you think?" Sabi nods, unable to take his eyes off Luna. He feels like he's witnessing a celestial being right in front of him, the embodiment of the night's enchantment. Luna says, "Come, Sabi, join me by the lake. The moon's reflection on the water is truly breathtaking." By the way, I love the name Luna. Well chosen by Sabi because it literally means moon, right? It's a good name. It's a good name. Hypnotized, Sabi moves closer to Luna, each step feeling like he's stepping into a dream. As they stand side by side, gazing at the shimmering lake, time seems to slow down. Sabi softly says, "You're right, Luna. The moonlight has transformed this place into something magical, but I must say you're the most captivating sight of all." Luna blushes at his compliment, her smile radiant as ever. They stand together in comfortable silence, sharing the beauty of the moonlit scene. Sabi says, "I've seen countless marvels in this world, but this moment feels like a fairy tale brought to life." Luna gently says, "Sometimes the most enchanting moments are the ones that catch us by surprise." The moon continues to cast its silvery glow, and the soft ripples on the lake create a serene melody. In this perfect harmony of nature, Sabi and Luna find a connection that goes beyond words. As the night deepens, they sit by the water's edge, their fingers lightly touching, and share stories and dreams under the watchful gaze of the moon. The beauty of the moonlit serenade weaves a magical bond between them, and they find solace in each other's presence. In this timeless moment, they both realize that some encounters are meant to be cherished, and the beauty of nature has a way of guiding hearts together under the spell of the moonlight. And so, Sabi and Luna bask in the splendor of the night, their hearts intertwined in the moonlit serenade of their enchanted encounter. Ricky said, "Mighty Pooh is actually pretty good." What is the flavor of it again? Mighty Pooh is it some type of like corn cola or something like that? I can't remember the exact flavor. What's the flavor? It actually did sound like it could be a decent flavor. I kind of want to get it just for the meme, you know? I've already got 2 of those. Chili dogs and pickle juice. Yes, Sabi, I have noticed that you've repeated some of the phrases from previous scenes. I have noticed that. As the moon rose high in the night sky, casting a melancholic glow over the garden, Luna found herself sitting beside Sabi. The air was heavy with the weight of a secret she had carried for so long. Sabi could sense that something was troubling her, and he gently placed a hand on her shoulder. "Luna, you seem lost in thought. Is everything all right?" Luna hesitated for a moment, unsure if she should share her painful past. But the trust and kindness in Sabi's eyes encouraged her to open up. Luna softly says, "There's something I need to tell you, Sabi. I've carried this burden alone for far too long." Sabi looked at her, his concern evident. He gave her a reassuring nod, silently telling her that she could confide in him. Luna, her voice trembling, says, "My childhood wasn't as idyllic as it may seem. My parents abandoned me at a young age, leaving me in the care of relatives who treated me with indifference. I grew up feeling unwanted and unloved." Sabi's heart sank, hearing the pain in Luna's voice. He squeezed her hand, silently offering his support. Luna continued, tears welling up in her eyes. "As I grew older, I tried to find solace in friendships, but many of those relationships turned sour. Some betrayed my trust, while others used me for their own gain. I felt like I was always the one giving, but never truly receiving genuine care in return." Sabi felt a surge of anger rising within him, directed at the people who had hurt Luna so deeply. But he held his emotions in check, realizing that she needed his comfort more than anything. "I faced so much loneliness and heartache. It's been a struggle to believe that I deserve love and happiness. And then I met you." Sabi's eyes softened as he listened intently to her words. "You've been there for me in ways no one else has. Your kindness, your friendship, it means the world to me. You've shown me that I'm worthy of love and care." Sabi, with empathy, says, "Luna, I'm so sorry for all the pain you've had to endure. You're not alone anymore. I'm here for you. Always." Without hesitation, Sabi pulled Luna into a gentle embrace. Luna was taken aback, but soon found herself wrapped in his warmth, feeling a sense of safety and comfort she hadn't experienced in a long time. Luna's tears flowed freely as she allowed herself to release the emotion she'd bottled up for so long. Sabi held her close, offering her the space to feel and heal. In that moment, Luna realized that she'd found someone who truly cared for her. Someone who would stand by her side throughout the darkness and the light. Sabi's unwavering support became a lifeline for her, and she understood that she didn't have to face her struggles alone anymore. As they sat there under the moonlit sky, Sabi and Luna shared a connection that went beyond words. They had both found solace in each other's presence, and through their friendship, they began to heal each other's wounds. In the quiet of the night, the garden witnessed a moment of vulnerability and strength, where two souls found the courage to share their pain and lean on each other for support. And as the moon continued to watch over them, it seemed to offer a glimmer of hope and a promise of brighter days ahead for Luna, embraced by the caring presence of her dear friend, or deeper one, Sabi. Scene 8, Shadows of Desolation, Sabi's heartbreaking ordeal. In a distant past, Sabi's life was marked by sorrow and tragedy, leaving an indelible scar on his soul. He was born into a peaceful village, a place where laughter echoed through the streets and the warmth of community embraced all who lived there. As a child, Sabi had a heart as bright as the sun, radiating kindness and love to all who crossed his path. He was adored by his family and cherished by his friends, but his innocence would soon be shattered by a cruel twist of fate. One fateful night, a ruthless band of marauders descended upon the village, leaving destruction and despair in their wake. They pillaged homes, tore families apart, and extinguished the once vibrant light of the village. In the chaos that ensued, Sabi's family was torn from him, the bond that had held them close ripped apart forever. He watched helplessly as his parents were taken away, leaving him an orphan, with the weight of grief pressing heavily on his young shoulders. Taken captive by the marauders, Sabi was subjected to harsh treatment and witnessed horrors no child should ever endure. He became a prisoner of his own emotions, his once joyful heart consumed by darkness. For years, he suffered in silence, his spirit broken, his hope diminished. He yearned for a way to escape the clutches of his captors and find solace in the arms of his lost family, but despair held him in its grip, refusing to let go. In the depths of his pain, he felt an emptiness that seemed impossible to fill. The light within him flickered like a dying flame, and he became a mere shell of the vibrant and caring child he once was. But within the darkness, a glimmer of hope remained. A kind-hearted fellow captive, a guardian angel in a human form, extended a hand of support to Sabi, offering a sliver of comfort in the abyss of despair. Through the warmth of this newfound friendship, Sabi slowly began to heal. His soul, scarred but not irreparably broken, yearned for the light it had once known. The bond with the savior became a lifeline, guiding him through the shadows and leading him towards the possibility of a brighter future. Together, they devised a plan of escape, and on a moonless night, they fled the clutches of their captors, leaving behind the pain and suffering that had haunted them for so long. With every step away from the darkness, Sabi felt a glimmer of hope return to his heart. His journey towards healing was arduous, but the support and love of his newfound friend, now a brother in spirit, helped him mend the pieces of his shattered soul. Slowly, he learned to embrace his pain and transform it into strength. Through the scars of his past, Sabi discovered a profound empathy for others who had suffered. His heart, once overshadowed by darkness, now embraced the pain of the world with a depth of understanding that only his own journey could grant. He vowed to become a beacon of hope for those who had lost their way, to shine a light on the darkest corners of the world, and to help others find the strength to heal as he had. And so Sabi emerged from the depths of his sorrow, forever changed by the heartbreak of his past, but with an unyielding determination to be a source of compassion and comfort for those in need. His journey from darkness to light became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of love to heal even the deepest wounds. As Sabi opened up about his heartbreaking past, Luna listened with utmost compassion and care. She could see the pain etched in every word he spoke, and her heart ached for the loneliness and struggles he had endured. Luna softly said, "Sabi, I can't imagine the pain you've carried all this time. I'm so sorry you had to face such hardships." Sabi, with a somber smile, said, "Thank you, Luna. It's been a long and difficult journey, but I've learned to find the strength in the midst of darkness." Luna, squeezing his hand, said, "You're incredibly strong, Sabi. To endure so much and still be the kind, compassionate person you are today, it's truly remarkable." Sabi looked into Luna's eyes, finding a glimmer of understanding and acceptance. It was as if, in that moment, a weight had been lifted off his shoulders. Sabi says, "You've brought light into my life, Luna. I never thought I'd find someone who truly cared, who saw beyond the surface." She said, "And I'm grateful to have found a friend in you. Someone who showed me kindness and compassion when I needed it the most." As they sat together in the moonlit garden, the silence between them was filled with a shared understanding of each other's pain and vulnerability. They'd both faced hardships in their lives, but in each other they had found the missing piece of their puzzle, a friend who could relate to their struggles. Sabi said, "You know, I used to look at the moon and wish for someone to understand me, to see me for who I am, and not judge me based on my past or my circumstances." Luna said, "I've done the same, Sabi. Somehow the moon's presence always felt like a companion, a silent witness to our pain." Sabi said, "And now in each other, we found that understanding we sought for so long. It's a gift I'll forever cherish." As they shared their deepest vulnerabilities, a bond of trust and companionship grew stronger between them. They were no longer alone in their struggles. They had each other to lean on and support through the trials of life. Luna said, "Sabi, you're worthy of love, of friendship, and of all the good things life has to offer. Don't ever forget that." Sabi, with a determined look, said, "And the same goes for you, Luna. You deserve happiness and all the love in the world." In the moonlit serenity of the garden, Sabi and Luna found solace in each other's presence. Their shared pain had become a bridge connecting their souls, and the light of friendship illuminated the darkness that had once consumed them. As they sat side by side, the moon watched over them, a silent witness to the beauty and profound friendship that had blossomed in its gentle glow. And in the stillness of the night, two wounded souls found hope and healing, knowing that they were no longer alone, but rather kindred spirits, united by the courage to share their stories and the strength to endure and overcome the trials that life had thrown their way. Under the shimmering moonlight, Sabi and Luna found themselves standing face to face, their eyes locking in a moment of unspoken connection. The air crackled with an electric tension, and for a brief second, it seemed as though time stood still. In that fleeting moment, their hearts beat in sync, and a wave of emotions washed over them both. Sabi's hand instinctively reached out, and Luna leaned in, their lips mere inches apart. But just as the world around them seemed to fade away, they both hesitated, a mixture of surprise and shyness in their eyes. Blushing, they pulled back, their breaths slightly ragged. Luna smiled gently, breaking the smell. "I must go inside the castle to attend to some work, Sabi," she said softly, her voice barely above a whisper. Sabi nodded, still a little flustered. Of course, Luna, I'll wait here." With one last lingering look, Luna turned and disappeared into the castle, leaving Sabi in the moonlight, his heart racing and his mind filled with a mixture of joy and uncertainty. As he gazed up at the moon, he couldn't help but smile. There was something magical about that moment, something that made his heart soar and left him eager to see what the future held for him and Luna. Wow, so this close to a kiss scene, but not quite. Sabi, actually, you're doing a great job of building the tension, you know? Building that love, romantic tension in the air. You're doing a good job of building it up and not just, you know, going straight for it. So, well done, writer Sabi. Let's get some Crimson Moons in the chat for Sabi right now. We're coming up on scene 9. And honestly, I kind of want to get some popcorn. So let's take a little stretch break. I'm going to go grab some popcorn. I'll be right back and we'll continue with scene 9. So this is a good time to take a little stretch break, grab some more drink, grab another snack, use the restroom, do what you need to do. Be back in a moment with some popcorn. BRB. All right, Crimson Knights, I'm back. Got my popcorn. And I'm ready to continue reading Crimson Knights Legacy. Latrice said, who's excited for fall soon? Me, right here. I love the fall. The fall is the best season. Best weather. Best vibes, best flavors, best... best activities, I guess I would say. I love the fall. I'm excited. My only problem here is I can't really read while I'm eating the popcorn. Like, I need somebody to read this to me. You know what I mean? Let me snack on this real quick. I go for lightly buttered and salted, kind of home style popcorn. I don't know, what kind of popcorn do you guys like? I like the home style, like salted popcorn, so good. My kids just love full butter, of course, the Crimson kids. All right. Sabi says butter. Moon 13 says all the butter. Latrice says, I love salty popcorn, but in the bags in the store. Those are really good, Latrice. You're right. Those are really good. All right. Now that I'm done with my 12-mile run, like, my diet's going to crap. Like, I'm going into hibernation mode. I'm just gonna put on pounds. I'm snacking. Like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. Now that all these races are done. All right, I gotta stop snacking though so I can read. Also, at the top of this, it says 255 new messages since the last reading that we did on August 7th. So in the past month, Sabi put out 255 new messages and just tens of thousands more words writing out this story. Crazy. Very heartwarming scenes thus far tonight, with a little bit of comedic relief. I like it. I like the vibes. All right, let's jump in. I'll take snack breaks every so often, but I need to stop so that I can bring you the content that you're here for, which is the Crimson Knights Legacy, Part 2, Scene 9. Aquinas Orion's empathetic encounter and symphony bond. In the tranquil, moonlit night, as Luna left Sabi to attend to her duties, a soft rustling sound caught Sabi's attention. Turning around, he beheld a sight he had only heard stories about. Aquinas Orion, the majestic beast of the realm, stood before him. Aquinas Orion, a creature of ethereal beauty. Sabi whispering, You heard everything, didn't you? Aquinas Orion nodded slowly. With a voice that resonated in Sabi's mind like a soothing melody, he replied, I did, young one. I have been a silent witness to the joys and sorrows that unfold in this realm. Sabi softly says, I had a moment with Luna, the castle's wise sage. Our hearts almost touched. I think he means lips. But we pulled back. It's just, I've never felt this way before. As Sabi spoke, Aquinas Orion listened with profound understanding. His eyes held a compassion that seemed to reflect the deepest depths of the ocean. In that moment, Sabi realized that the majestic beast, with all his regal presence, was a being of immense sensitivity and empathy. Aquinas Orion softly said, In the tapestry of life, we all bear scars and pain, young one. But it is through compassion and connection that we find the strength to heal and grow. Moved by Aquinas Orion's words, Sabi reached out, placing his hand gently on the creature's side. He could feel the faint echo of Aquinas Orion's heartbeat, a rhythm that seemed to resonate with his own. Thank you, Aquinas Orion. Your presence is a balm to my soul. It is my honor to lend you solace, young one. We all have our battles to fight, but remember, you are not alone. The warmth of Aquinas Orion's presence enveloped Sabi like a protective embrace, soothing his heart in a way he had not known possible. They shared the moonlit night, lost in each other's company, the soft sounds of the forest lulling them into a peaceful reverie. In the presence of the majestic beast, Sabi found a confidant who understood the depth of his emotions, and Aquinas Orion in turn found a soul worthy of his tender empathy. They both knew that the healing journey was ongoing, but with this newfound connection, they faced the future with a newfound hope and a shared sense of unity. Sabi felt a sense of relief wash over him as he shared his feelings with Orion. The creature's gentle presence was reassuring, and he knew that Orion truly understood what he was going through. Sometimes, my young friend, the heart's journey is a dance between courage and vulnerability. But fear not, for love is a force that transcends time and space. Sabi, looking up at Orion with newfound hope, said, You speak as if you've seen countless stories unfold. Indeed, young one, I have been a witness to the ebb and flow of life throughout the ages. I have seen love blossom amidst the most challenging of circumstances, and witnessed hearts find solace in the unlikeliest of places. Sabi's heart swelled with gratitude for Orion's words, finding comfort in the wisdom the creature offered. He reached out a hand, tentatively patting Orion's sleek scales, and the majestic beast leaned into the touch, emitting a contented rumble. Sabi, smiling, said, Thank you, Orion. You've brought me comfort and understanding. It is my duty and pleasure to offer guidance and support to those who seek it. You are not alone on this journey, Sabi. For the rest of the night, Sabi and Orion spent time together, forming an unexpected bond. Orion listened as Sabi shared his dreams, fears, and aspirations, responding with a soft and reassuring presence. Under the moon's gentle light, Sabi gave Orion countless pets and rubs, cherishing the companionship of the majestic beast. The bond they formed in that night was a testament to the power of empathy and connection, a reminder that even in the vastness of the universe, hearts could find solace in the presence of another. Very nice, very nice. Dogpull said, It's me! Sabi said, Yep, you're my cutie. Spending time together, getting pats and rubs? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. All right. Scene 10. Dawn's Embrace. The gentle hues of the rising sun paint the sky above Crimson Land, casting a warm glow on the castle grounds. As the first rays of sunlight grace the horizon, Sabi gazes back at Aquinas Orion, his heart filled with a sense of profound connection and newfound understanding. The memory of their encounter lingers in his mind like a precious treasure, a gift from the cosmos. He watched in awe the breathtaking sight of Aquinas Orion as he slowly faded into the early morning mist. The creature's iridescent scales glimmered like 1,000 stars, and the air around them seemed to be infused with a sense of enchantment. Sabi, whispering in awe, "This is truly a sight to behold. Thank you, Orion, for gracing me with your presence." Orion turned his wise gaze towards Sabi, and though he didn't speak, there was a profound understanding that passed between them, an unspoken language of connection. Sabi, with gratitude, said, "You show me wonders beyond imagination and given me insights I never thought possible. I can't express how grateful I am." Orion's scales seemed to pulse gently in response, as if acknowledging Sabi's words. Sabi contemplatively said, "In this vast universe, you're a beacon of wisdom and grace, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living beings." Orion's eyes seemed to sparkle with ancient knowledge, and the bond between them felt stronger than any words could convey. Sabi reflectively said, "I often wonder about my role as leader, about the choices I make and the impact they have on others, but being here with you has given me a newfound sense of purpose." Orion's presence exuded a sense of serenity, and Sabi felt a weight lifted off his shoulders as if the burdens of leadership were momentarily eased. Orion's scales shimmered one last time as if bidding farewell, and then he slowly disappeared, leaving Sabi standing there feeling both humbled and inspired. With a heart full of wonder and gratitude, Sabi turned away from the forest's edge and walked back toward the castle, carrying with him the memory of that magical night. As he embraced the challenges and responsibilities of leadership, he knew that he was not alone, that the wisdom of Aquinas Orion would forever guide him, reminding him of the interconnectedness of all life and the beauty that could be found even in the most unexpected encounters. And as the sun continued to rise, painting the sky with brilliant colors, Sabi felt a renewed sense of purpose and a deep appreciation for the mysteries and wonders of the universe. He knew that he had been touched by something extraordinary, and he vowed to carry that magic with him, spreading kindness and compassion wherever he goes. All right, we're coming up on Crimson Eclipse Season 2, Episode 4. Crimson Knights, what are you thinking so far? What's your reaction so far to Episode 3, Season 2, Episode 3 tonight? Love to hear your thoughts in the chat. Jeremiah said good. Sabi's a good writer. Aw. Kind compliment, Jeremiah. Rec, if we get to your scenes, yes, we will we'll mark it for you so that you can find it. For sure. Dogpull said, I missed some of it. I forgot some stuff because we haven't visited this in a bit. Yeah, it's been like a month. Aw, Dogpool actually complimented me. Said, I always enjoy the story and Crimson does good with the voices. Hey, Dogpool. Appreciate that, man. Means a lot. Aw, thanks, Sabi. Appreciate that. I'm doing my best. I'm also shoving popcorn in my face. Latrice says, I love the story. Jeremiah says, yeah, your voices are good, not gonna lie. Hey, thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Honestly, I enjoy reading. I enjoy reading out loud. So this is fun for me. I really like reading stories to the Crimson kids. Sometimes I read stories. I've read stories to kids in church before. That's a lot of fun. Crimson kids read to them a lot. And this is a lot of fun too, so I'm enjoying this. Is my AC on? It looks hot. My AC is blasting, dude, but it's pretty hot here. I'm a little bit sweaty. In part, though, it's because I've got all these lights, like 2 different computers, a console, and I'm just blowing hot air because I'm talking so much. So, it gets hot in this room. But I got the AC blasting right now. All right. Let's continue. Crimson Eclipse, The Eternal Watch, Season 2, Episode 4. Episode title is Crystals of Harmony, Battling the Demonic Guardian. Scene 1, The Urgent Quest. In the heart of Crimson Land, an urgent quest awaits Sabi and Luna. Grandma Maya, the wise guardian of ancient knowledge, has fallen gravely ill. She reveals that the key to her survival lies within a legendary magical crystal hidden deep in the treacherous dungeons beneath the land. Sabi and Luna, joined by their knight friend Quora, stand by Grandma Maya's bedside, determined to fulfill her last wish. Grandma Maya says in a feeble voice, "Dear ones, my time in this realm is nearing its end." This is not a good voice. Hold on, we're gonna find it. Sabi said Crimson flexing his PC and console. Flexing these muscles. Flexing these muscles. Sorry, back to Grandma Maya. Dear ones, my time in this realm is nearing its end. The magical crystal holds the essence of harmony in life itself. Only by retrieving it can I be healed. But beware, for the path is perilous. Sabi, resolute, says, "Don't worry, Grandma Maya. We'll bring back the crystal, and you'll be well again." Luna, determined, says, "We'll face any challenge that comes our way." With Grandma Maya's blessing, Sabi, Luna, and Quora set forth on their quest, venturing into the dark dungeons beneath Crimson Land. Scene 2, The Abyssal Depths, Journey into the Dark Dungeon. The journey through the dungeons was treacherous. The dungeon loomed before them, a dark and creepy labyrinth of shadows and eerie echoes, sending shivers down their spines. Each step felt like an unsettling journey into the unknown, surrounded by a suffocating sense of fear and uncertainty, with each step leading them deeper into the unknown. The air was thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the faint echo of their footsteps. Quora nervously said, I must admit, this place gives me the shivers, but for Grandma Maya's sake, I'll press on. Sabi encouragingly says, "We're all in this together, Quora. Let's stay focused and keep each other safe." As they continued, the darkness seemed to intensify, and the walls behind appeared to close in on them. But they knew that turning back was not an option. Grandma Maya's life depended on their success. Luna, with determination, said, "We must be cautious. The dungeons are said to be filled with traps and illusions." Quora, with a hint of humor, says, "Well, I hope we don't encounter any giant rolling boulders." They all chuckled, briefly lightening the tension that hung in the air. Sabi said, "Let's keep our senses sharp. We need to be prepared for anything." Suddenly, they reached a fork in the path, and the way ahead split into 3 separate tunnels. Luna thoughtfully said, "Which path should we take? It's impossible to know which one's the right one." This reminds me of the scene in Lord of the Rings where Gandalf is like, he sits there forever at the fork in the paths and he's like, "I have no memory of this place." And then finally he's like, "Aha! That way! they're like, oh, you remembered? He's like, no, but the air smells sweeter in that direction. Jeremiah said, good night, everybody. Sounds good, Jeremiah. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Have a great night. Thanks for joining for this part of the stream. Have a great night, and we'll be back on Wednesday night with some Starfield, I think. So have a good week until then, dude. Sleep well. Sabi, analyzing, said, let's think logically. The magical crystal holds the essence of harmony, right? So it must be on the path that resonates with harmony. Korra says, sounds reasonable, but how do we determine which path that is? As they contemplated, Luna noticed something peculiar. A faint hum emanating from the left tunnel. Luna excitedly said, do you hear that? It's like a harmonic resonance. Sabi, impressed, says, you have a keen ear, Luna. That must be the path we seek. With newfound confidence, they ventured into the left tunnel, following the enchanting sound. The further they went, the stronger the hum became, guiding them like a melodic compass. Ah, so that actually was a reference that I caught. Sabi said, nice. Latrice said good night. All right. Latrice, have a good night to you as well. Again, thank you for hanging out tonight. I hope you enjoyed the reading that you were here for. Sleep well, and look forward to seeing you again very soon, Latrice. Scene 3, the dark encounter and fierce battle. After what felt like an eternity, they finally reached a large chamber bathed in a soft, mystical light. At the center of the room stood a pedestal atop which rested the magical crystal. Korra in awe said, it's beautiful, but something tells me it won't be as simple as just taking it. Sabi, with wisdom, said, indeed, the crystal is guarded, I'm sure of it. As if in response, the ground beneath them began to shake, and the chamber filled with an ominous aura, testing their resolve. Luna said, stay focused. Remember, we're here for Grandma Maya. In the heart of the dungeon, their search for the specific crystal was interrupted when they found themselves face to face with a nightmarish demonic creature, a fearsome guardian determined to protect the treasures within the room. The demonic guardian menacingly said, intruders, leave this place or face my wrath. Sabi, undaunted, said, we can't leave without the crystal. Luna, stealing her resolve, said, get ready, everyone. We'll fight for Grandma Maya's life. The demonic creature let out a bone-chilling roar as it lunged at the trio, its fiery eyes fixed on them. As the demonic creature roared, its fiery eyes locking onto the trio, Sabi, Korra, and Luna stood their ground, ready for the battle ahead. The trio found themselves surrounded by darkness, the air thick with tension as they faced the formidable foe before them. Luna, Korra, and Sabi stood side by side, their determination shining in their eyes. Luna, raising her hand, said, let's do this! Lunar Symphony! With a graceful gesture, Luna unleashed a symphony of glowing orbs that whirled and danced around her, each resonating with the magic of the moon. Luna, with determination, said, we can do this! Moonlit Serenade! With a flick of her wrist, Luna sent a wave of silvery moonlight towards the creature, forming a dazzling protective barrier around them. Korra, clenching his fist, said, Inferno Cyclone! Korra unleashed a swirling tornado of crimson flames, its scorching intensity aimed directly at the creature. Sabi, drawing his sword, said, Radiant Blade! His sword blazed with radiant light as he charged forward, slashing at the creature with precise and swift strikes. The battle ignited with an explosion of magic and might. Luna's moonlit serenade shielded them from the creature's dark attacks, while Korra's inferno cyclone engulfed the foe in a raging firestorm. Korra, grinning, said, let's keep the pressure on. Luna said, right, lunar echoes. Right, lunar echoes. Luna's spell echoed her moonlit serenade, multiplying its protective power and pushing back against the creature's malevolent energy. Sabi, roaring, said, with the radiant blade. Sabi's sword glowed even brighter as he unleashed a devastating series of strikes, forcing the creature to defend itself. The battle intensified, with each member of the trio seamlessly coordinating their attacks. Luna's Moonlit Serenade combined with Korra's Inferno Cyclone created a dazzling display of fire and moonlight, dazzling and disorienting the creature. Korra focused said, "Now, Sabi!" Sabi knew what to do. He infused his radiant blade with his own magic, a unique blend of light and elemental power. Sabi, shouting, said, "Luminous Storm!" He swung his sword in a wide arc, releasing a burst of radiant energy that crackled and surged with elemental force. Oh, kind of a cliffhanger on that scene, huh? Sabi said, "Whoops, 2 dialogues there, forgot to edit it." No worries, yeah, I wasn't sure if it was meant to be or not, so I just read them both. Sabi said, "This crystal-like scene in place is a little inspired from the FF16, the crystal scene before the Titan fight scene." Those were some cool crystal scenes, I would say. Just pacing myself through these scenes, taking little breaks. By the way, our poll in the chat is an interesting one. Today, obviously, is 9/11, September 11th, which in the United States is, you know, a day that we say we'll never forget because of the terrorist attacks on on September 11th, 2001. I certainly will never forget it, and I may have told this story, in previous years, but my entire family and I were at the top of the World Trade Centers, literally like 2 or 3 weeks before 9/11. And the really crazy story is that the Crimson mom, when we were at the top of the tower, she was freaking out, and she was like, "I want to get down. We need to get down immediately. What if a plane hit the building?" She said that, and we were like, "What are you talking about? Like, a plane's not going to hit the building. We're fine. Like, can you just chill out and enjoy the scenes, and look out over New York?" And 3 weeks later, planes hit the 2 towers and those buildings went down. And if we'd have been in those towers that day, I mean, we would have died, and my mom would have been completely right. So we're just like, wow, that was crazy. She had this like intuition a couple weeks before 9/11 about like what was coming. It's kind of freaky. It's pretty crazy stuff, and crazy to think what would have happened if our family had been up there. But anyway, I guess the poll in the chat is, are you old enough to actually remember 9/11? Because the crazy thing is, this newest generation, Gen Z, they were born after 9/11. A lot of them were born after 9/11. So we got a whole generation now of young adults who are post 9/11. They learned about it in school, but really, there's nothing for them to remember. They weren't alive, or they were way too young to remember it. So, anyways, just kind of interesting to see how old the Crimson Knights are, if they remember 9/11 or not. But yeah, pretty crazy thing that happened more than 2 decades ago. Changed the course of history and impacted an entire generation. So, I'm going from talking about 9/11 to reading this in chat. I actually like the Mighty Pooh, says Rancid Ricky. What's it taste like, though, Ricky? I don't remember what the actual flavor profile is. Like, what's it supposed to be? What's it taste like? Let me know. All right. Okay, so it is corn soda. That's what I was remembering. I don't know if I've had corn soda, so I can imagine what it would taste like, but I don't really know what that tastes like. I don't think I've had corn soda. I don't think I have, at least. Mighty Pooh is an actual flavor that was made to be an unironically good flavor. Kind of reminds you of the juice. Interesting. I actually really like the juice. There's something in the juice that makes it really good. The juice is a flavor inspired by or partnered with XQC, I believe. Whatever you think of him. All right. Let's continue. Scene 4. The Temptation of Shadows. Sabi's descent into darkness. Hold up. Aaron Rodgers had an ankle injury and he's out of the game. Yikes. That is not good for the Jets. That is not good. Okay. Sorry. Scene 4, The Temptation of Shadows, Sabi's descent into darkness. As Sabi's luminous storm surged forward, the demonic creature retaliated with a burst of dark energy that spiraled and twisted, capturing Sabi in its malevolent grasp. Luna, in horror, "Sabi!" Her heart pounded in her chest as she watched her friend being ensnared by the creature's dark power. Cora, with urgency, said, "I won't let it take him! Crimson Barrier!" Cora conjured a crimson barrier with all his might, attempting to shield Sabi from the creature's sinister hold. But the creature's power was relentless, and its dark grip tightened around Sabi, making him gasp for breath. Luna, teary-eyed, "We have to do something! We can't lose him!" Her voice trembled with fear and determination. She refused to let her friend be consumed by the darkness. Cora, straining, "Sabi, fight it! You can break free!" Sabi struggled against the dark energy, summoning all his strength to resist its hold. Sabi, gritting his teeth, said, "I won't let darkness take me!" With every ounce of his willpower, Sabi channeled his unique blend of light and elemental power. The radiant energy from his radiant blade surged within him, pushing back against the darkness. Cora, encouraging him, said, "You can do it, Sabi!" Luna, with hope, said, "We believe in you!" As Sabi's determination intensified, the light within him shone brighter, and the darkness began to falter. Scene 5, Inferno's Triumph. Sabi's fiery stand against the dark. As the battle reached its climax, a surge of crimson flames erupted from within Sabi, enveloping him in a dazzling display of power. The darkness that once threatened to consume him now served as a conduit for his transformation. Sabi's entire body glowed with an intense crimson inferno, as if he had become a living embodiment of fire and light. Luna in awe. "Sabi, what's happening to you?" Korra amazed. "It's like he's become a crimson phoenix." Sabi's eyes blazed with determination and newfound strength. He raised his hand high above, and a massive sphere of crimson energy began to form, crackling with raw power. Sabi, with a resolute voice, said, "Witness the true force of crimson flames." As Sabi raises his hand straight upwards with his palm wide open, a sun-like ball of energy surrounded by intense flames grew bigger and brighter, its intensity illuminating the entire arena. The ground trembled beneath the sheer force of the impending attack. As the demonic creature oppressed Sabi's sun-like ball of energy with its dark power, Luna and Korra watched in growing concern. They feared that Sabi might be overwhelmed by the darkness once more. But, as they feared the worst, Sabi's flames began to burn hotter and brighter, the intensity of his crimson inferno growing exponentially. Luna, worried, said, "Sabi, be careful! Don't let it consume you!" Korra, with urgency, said, "You can do this, Sabi! Don't give in!" Scene 5, Part 1. Crimson Phoenix Unleashed, Sabi's fiery resilience. But at the brink of the moment, something remarkable happened. Sabi's flames grew hotter and more intense, pushing back against the darkness that threatened to engulf him. His voice echoed with power and conviction, and his eyes burned with an unyielding spirit. Sabi, with unwavering determination, "You suppress my attack? Who decided that?" His voice echoed with power and conviction, and his eyes burned with an unyielding spirit. Sabi, continuing fiercely, said, "Your darkness consume me? Who decided that?" Continuing fiercely again, said, "You won? Who decided that?" The creature sensed its own demise as Sabi's flames intensified, their brilliance piercing through the darkness. With absolute authority, Sabi said, "I am the one who shall decide." The dark creature's malevolent form trembled in absolute fear as it witnessed Sabi's almighty attack, realizing that its end was near. The dark creature, panicking, said, "No, this can't be! I must escape!" With desperate urgency, the creature tried to flee, but Sabi's attack was relentless, closing in on it like an inescapable vortex of flames. Sabi, with fierce determination, said, "There's no running from the consequences of your darkness." The blazing inferno engulfed the dark creature in a mesmerizing display of power and brilliance. Blazing sparkles of crimson and gold erupted from the center of the explosion, dancing in the air like fiery stars. The arena was awash in a breathtaking spectacle of colors, and as the sparkles gradually descended, they left behind trails of radiant light illuminating the once shadowy realm. Amidst the dazzling display of sparkles, Sabi stood tall, his entire form enveloped in a magnificent aura of inferno flames. His eyes glowed with determination, a fiery testament to the indomitable spirit within him. Luna, in awe, said, "Look at him! He's like a beacon of fire!" Korra, amazed, said, "Sabi truly is the Crimson Phoenix incarnate." The sparkles continued to rain down, surrounding Sabi in a radiant embrace. He seemed to be one with the flames, a force of nature, and the embodiment of the realm's very essence. The onlookers in the arena were spellbound by the majestic scene, witnessing the triumph of light over darkness and the awe-inspiring power of Sabi's inferno. Sabi, with humility, said, "It's not just me, it's all of us together." As the sparkles gently settled around him, Sabi's fiery aura slowly subsided, but the glow in his eyes remained, a reflection of the strength that came from within. Korra, smiling, said, "You're right. Together, we are an unstoppable force." Luna, with pride, said, "As long as we stand united, we'll protect Crimson Land from any threat." Their victory was not just a testament to Sabi's individual power, but a celebration of their unbreakable friendship and the unity they shared. The blazing sparkles that once marked the dark creature's end now symbolize the beginning of a new era, a realm illuminated by hope, courage, and the strength of their united hearts. Finally, their combined efforts overwhelmed the creature. Luna, breathing heavily, said, "We did it." Korra proudly said, "We make a great team." And Sabi, grinning, said, "Indeed we do." With the demonic guardian defeated, they find the magical crystal Grandma Maya needs and make their way back to her. Scene 6, The Blooming Return. The chamber was bathed in a soft, ethereal glow as Sabi, Korra, and Luna returned, carrying the legendary magical crystal they had braved the treacherous dungeon to retrieve. Their faces reflected a mixture of weariness and determination, knowing that this crystal held the key to healing Grandma Maya. Grandma Maya lay on her bed, weak and frail, but her eyes brightened as she saw her young Crimson Knights return with the crystal. Grandma Maya whispering, "You've returned with the crystal." Sabi gently said, "Yes, Grandma Maya, we found it just as you instructed." Korra, smiling, said, "And we'll make sure it heals you just like you said." Luna, nodding, said, "You'll be well again, Grandma, we promise." With the utmost care, they placed the magical crystal beside Grandma Maya, its luminescence casting a warm glow around her. Grandma Maya reached out, her hand trembling, but filled with hope. Grandma Maya, whispering, said, "Thank you, my brave ones. You have fought lights to the darkest corners of this land." Korra, placing her hand on Grandma Maya, said, "You're not alone in this. We're all here with you." Luna, teary-eyed, said, "We're family, Grandma Maya. We'll always be there for you." As Grandma Maya's fingers touched the surface of the crystal, a gentle surge of magic emanated from it, enveloping her in a shimmering, healing surge of healing light. The room seemed to hold its breath as the magical energy worked its wonders, weaving through Grandma Maya's body, mending what was broken and restoring what was lost. Grandma Maya's weak form slowly started to regain strength, and color returned to her cheeks. Sabi, in awe, said, "It's working! The crystal's healing her!" Korra, with relief, said, "Thank goodness, she'll be all right." Luna, smiling, said, "I knew it would work. The crystal's truly remarkable." As the healing magic flowed through her, Grandma Maya's eyes sparkled with gratitude and pride for her young knights. Grandma Maya softly said, You were the light that this realm needs, my dear ones. I am proud to have you by my side." Sabi, Korra, and Luna exchanged glances, their bond of friendship and shared purposes stronger than ever. Sabi, with determination, said, "And we are honored to stand with you, Grandma Maya." Korra, resolute, said, "We'll protect Crimson Land and its kind and caring folks." Luna, with a smile, said, "Together, we'll keep the darkness at bay." With Grandma Maya's recovery confirmed, a sense of hope and renewal filled the chamber. The crystal's healing magic had worked wonders, reaffirming the unbreakable bond between kind souls and illuminating the path that lay ahead. Scene 6, Veil of Shadows, the enigmatic encounter. As the events of their quest unfolded and the healing magic of the crystal took effect, a hushed atmosphere settled upon the room. Grandma Maya's breaths grew steady, and the chamber seemed to fill with a sense of tranquility. However, just as Sabi, Korra, and Luna began to relax, a faint breeze rustled through the chamber, and the soft glow of the crystal flickered briefly. The air seemed to thicken, and the temperature dropped as if an unseen presence had entered the room. Sabi's senses tingled with an inexplicable awareness. He turned his head slowly, feeling an eerie chill running down his spine. In the shadows, a dark figure emerged, its form barely discernible, but its deep red eyes shone like burning embers in the darkness. The figure's voice, low and haunting, pierced the silence of the room as it whispered, "Sabi." Sabi's heart skipped a beat, a mixture of fear and curiosity flooding his senses. He couldn't see the figure clearly, but he felt an unsettling familiarity in its presence. Korra and Luna exchanged worried glances, sensing the mysterious aura that enveloped the room, but they remained steadfast, standing protectively by Sabi's side. Korra, cautious, said, "Who are you, and what do you want?" The figure's enigmatic gaze seemed to pierce through them, as if it could see into their very souls. The figure, in a cryptic tone, said, "The choices you make will shape the destiny of this realm." Luna firmly said, "What do you mean? Speak clearly." Figure mysteriously said, "The threads of fate are interwoven, and your journey has only just begun." Sabi's curiosity overcame his fear, and he stepped forward, his eyes locked with the figure's glowing red orbs. Sabi, with determination, said, "Tell me who you are." The figure, echoing, said, "I am the embodiment of shadows, the echoes of what has been and what will be." As the figure spoke, its form began to dissipate, its presence fading like a wisp of smoke. The deep red eyes lingered for a moment, seemingly studying Sabi. The figure whispered, "The Crimson Phoenix, destined for greatness or destruction." Before Sabi could respond, the figure vanished entirely, leaving behind only an inexplicable sense of foreboding in the room. Sabi, Korra, and Luna stood in the chamber, their hearts still pounding from the encounter with the mysterious figure. Questions swirled in their minds, and the revelation of the figure's words left them with a haunting sense of uncertainty. Sabi, pensive, said, "Who was that? What did it mean, destined for greatness or destruction?" Korra thoughtfully said, "I don't know, but I have a feeling our journey is far from over." Luna, with resolve, said, "Whatever awaits us, we'll face it together, just like we always have." As they shared this mysterious encounter, the bond between Sabi, Korra, and Luna grew stronger. They knew that the mystical realm of Crimson Land held many secrets, and their destiny was intertwined with the echoes of the past and the mysteries of the future. The end. To be continued in next episode. Next episodes will continue after my current progress sub-night. Alright. And then that brings us to Crimson Eclipse, The Eternal Watch, Season 2, Episode 5. Okay. So it started off with some very nice romantic scenes and some comedic relief. Then things got a little bit heavier, a little bit darker, a little bit more intense. So we're having quite the roller coaster here tonight. Taking a little popcorn break. Kind of want to see what happened to Aaron Rodgers here. See what happened here. Rodgers had an ankle injury and was carted off the field. That's a huge bummer. Sabi said, there's much more darkness in later episodes than in my longest episode. It'll probably take your full stream just to read one episode, I assume. I'm doing the best I can, Sabi. I'm excited though. By the way, my Dragon Ball Z shakers remind me, today I was in a store and they had this like, they had all this different Dragon Ball Z like clothing, including like a Dragon Ball Z jacket with like an embroidered Dragon Ball Z dragon on it. It looked awesome, man. I almost bought it, but I was like, no. I don't need this. I can't go home with a Dragon Ball Z jacket, or the Crimson wife will be like, what are you doing? But it was tempting, man. It looked really cool. All right.
Let him cook! I said let him cook!
All right. Crimson Eclipse, The Eternal Watch, Season 2, Episode 5. Whispers of Destiny, The Unexpected Quest. Scene 1, The Mysterious Wanderer in the Majestic Forest. In the heart of the majestic forest, a mysterious figure staggers through the undergrowth, their movements slow and labored. The air is thick with tension, as if the very trees hold their breath in response to the figure's presence. Every step seems to echo with a sense of struggle and pain. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy, casting dappled patterns of light and shadow that play upon the figure's haggard form. Leaves rustle beneath their feet, a soft symphony of nature's undercurrent as they push forward with a determination that belies their physical state. Finally, their strength gives out, and the figure collapses onto the soft grass, a gasp of exhaustion escaping their lips. They clutch at their side, fingers stained with dirt and blood, their ragged breaths mingling with the forest's own whispers. Sitting amidst the tranquil embrace of nature, tears well in the figure's eyes, each drop a testament to the weight of their journey and the trials they've endured. The forest around them seems to hold a somber respect for this moment of vulnerability, the very atmosphere thrumming with an unspoken understanding. The figure's voice, barely above a whisper, trembles through the air. I can't give up now, they mutter to themselves, the words a mantra that carries both desperation and determination. As they wipe away the tears, a soft breeze rustles through the leaves above, almost as if offering a gentle caress of comfort. The figure looks up, their eyes locking onto a ray of sunlight that breaks through the canopy, bathing them in a warm golden glow. For a moment, time seems to stand still. The figure's trembling form is cocooned in a delicate embrace of light and shadow, fleeting respite from the trials that have led them to this point. As the tears continue to fall, a sense of catharsis washes over the figure. They release a heavy sigh, a mingling of pain, weariness, and a glimmer of hope. I will find the strength, they vow, their voice firmer now, the weight of their resolve tangible in the air. And so, in the heart of the majestic forest, the mysterious figure lies there, their tears watering the earth beneath them, a symbol of both their vulnerability and their unwavering determination to rise again. The forest, a silent witness, holds them in its embrace, an eternal guardian of secrets and stories yet to be revealed. As the figure lies injured on a bed of soft, flowery grass, sunlight filters through the leaves, casting a gentle golden glow that dances upon their closed eyelids. The air is filled with a delicate fragrance of blossoms, carrying with it a sense of tranquility and solace. As if in response to their silent plight, the forest itself comes to life. A gentle breeze stirs, rustling the leaves above, and in its wake, a cascade of vibrant, multicolored leaves descends from the trees. Each leaf is a masterpiece of nature's artistry, ranging from fiery reds to sun-kissed oranges and soothing yellows. The leaves gently spiral down, surrounding the figure in a breathtaking swirl of color. They settle upon the grass like a woven tapestry, creating a stunning contrast to the figure's quiet form. Some leaves drift down to brush against their skin, like tender caresses from the very heart of the forest. The wind picks up, its ethereal touch ruffling the figure's hair and carrying with it a sense of renewal. Soft melodies hum in the air as the leaves continue to fall, forming a cocoon of natural beauty around them. Birds join in the symphony, their songs harmonizing with the whispering leaves. The rustling and trilling seems to form a healing melody, a symphonic offering to mend the spirit and soothe the wounding soul. As the winds sway the trees above, a delicate play of light and shadow weaves a mesmerizing dance upon the figure's face. Their expression, once marked by pain, now softens into one of serene acceptance, as if the forest's embrace has lifted their burdens and cradled them in its embrace. In this breathtaking moment, the injured figure becomes one with the forest's grace. The leaves continue to fall, creating a haven of resplendent beauty that enfolds them in a cocoon of nature's healing magic. And as the wind carries the worries away, the forest remains a silent guardian, bestowing its wonder upon a soul seeking solace amidst the gentle embrace of its timeless elegance. Scene 2. Harmony's Whisper, the Earth Warden's Answer. Their silent plea ripples through the forest like a whisper on the wind, reaching the senses of the Earth Warden. In a secluded grove, the Earth Warden pauses, their connection to the land allowing them to feel the echo of the figure's call. With a serene focus, they close their eyes, extending their consciousness outward, seeking to understand the nature of this unseen bond. As the forest's energy melds with their own, the Earth Warden's expression softens. In response to the figure's plea, a gentle hum of reassurance emanates from their being, a silent promise that they are heard and acknowledged. A soft breeze stirs, carrying the Earth Warden's response like a whispered secret through the leaves. The forest seems to hold its breath in anticipation, as if the very air vibrates with the exchange between guardian and injured soul. In this tranquil moment of connection, the Earth Warden becomes a bridge between the realm of nature and the figure's silent longing. With a heart full of empathy, they offer their presence, a beacon of solace amidst the vast expanse of the forest's embrace. And as the forest continues its eternal symphony, the Earth Warden's response lingers like a gentle echo, a testament to the profound connection that binds all living beings within the sanctuary of its majestic depths. Scene 3, Whispers of Reflection, Sabi's solitary journey. Under the vast expanse of the crimson sky, Sabi walks amidst the untamed beauty of his homeland. His steps are contemplative, each footfall echoing with the weight of his thoughts. He seems to be engaged in a silent conversation with himself, the words a mixture of introspection and longing. Softly to himself, Sabi says, "So many paths to follow, so many questions unanswered. What am I meant to do? Where does my destiny lie?" As he walks, a gentle breeze carries the scent of blooming flowers, mingling with the earthy aroma of the land. The landscape is a patchwork of colors and textures, a living testament to the vibrant world he calls home. Sabi thoughtfully says, "Crimson Land, you've witnessed my joys and my struggles, but what is it that calls out to me now?" The wind rustles through the grass, as if offering a response to his unspoken query. Sabi's gaze sweeps across the horizon, a mixture of determination and uncertainty reflected in his eyes. Sabi, resolute, says, "I'll find my path, even if I have to venture into the unknown. There's something out there, something that's been calling to me." With renewed purpose, Sabi continues his journey, his heart open to the mysteries that await him. The landscape unfolds before him, an ever-changing canvas that mirrors the twists and turns of his own thoughts. As he walks, he can't help but feel a sense of connection with the land, as if it listens to his musings and responds in kind. Each step brings him closer to a revelation, to a deeper understanding of his role within the intricate tapestry of Crimson Land. And so, amidst the vastness of his homeland, Sabi walks on, his thoughts and footsteps intertwined, carrying him further along the winding path of his destiny. Sabi said, "I'm so focused I forgot there's a chat box in the live stream." It's all good, man. This is a great stream just to lurk and hang out, listening to the story together. Not gonna lie though, the progress bar, like on the side of the Discord window that I have here, tricked me because it showed me being nearly at the bottom. So like I thought that I was actually close to finishing reading, and then all of a sudden it skipped to the middle. So now it shows that I'm only halfway through this Discord channel. So why did it do that? Why didn't it just show the actual progress the whole time instead of making me think I was close to finishing when I'm actually only like halfway through the channel? So there is a lot in this channel. There's no way we're finishing everything that's written in this channel tonight, but I'll read, you know, I'll continue to just read at this pace for another hour and we'll see how far we get. But this is a massive story that Sabya's written here. Yeah, dude, I got absolutely tricked by the Discord progress bar here. It's all good though. I was gonna say though, I was like, how am I so close to the end here? Because I know that Sabya's written a whole lot more than this based on the numbers you were showing me. So I was confused. I was like, something's not right. And then it's just, now it's showing me the real progress. 1 million words, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna set a record for like most words read of fan fiction on a live stream or something. All right, scene 4, a cry in the wilderness, Sabya's swift response. As Sabya continues his introspective wanderings through Crimson Land, a faint but unmistakable call reaches his ears. It's a whisper carried on the wind, beckoning him toward the heart of the majestic forest. Intrigued and sensing urgency in the call, he quickens his pace, the forest seeming to part before him. Startled, Sabya says, "What was that? A voice? A plea?" Without hesitation, Sabya breaks into a swift run, his heart pounding with a mixture of urgency and curiosity. His steps carry him deeper into the forest, each footfall echoing like a heartbeat that guides his way. His heart races as he follows the ethereal trail of the call, pushing through the dense undergrowth. Finally, he stumbles upon a clearing, and there, lying amidst the soft grass and vibrant flowers, are the Earth Warden and the mysterious figure. Sabya gasps, thinking the figure is lifeless, but the Earth Warden looks up, noticing Sabya's arrival. The Earth Warden calmly says, "Sabya, you have arrived. There's hope yet. Your swift response is a testament to your connection with the land." Sabya, worried, said, "I heard a call. Is he okay?" Earth Warden assuringly says, "He's alive, but in need of aid. He bore many injuries, but survived thanks to the forest's protection." Sabya kneels beside the mysterious figure, their features still partially obscured by shadows. Determined, Sabya said, "We must help him. He called out to me, and now he needs us." The Earth Warden softly says, "The forest has guided you here, Sabya, and together we shall help mend this soul's wounds." With the Earth Warden's guidance, Sabya assists in tending to the figure's wounds, their combined efforts invoking nature's healing magic. The forest, in its eternal wisdom, seems to offer its support, the air thick with the scent of healing herbs and flowers. The figure's expression softens, a mixture of gratitude and curiosity filling their eyes. He whispers, "Thank you, both of you," and closes its eyes. As the forest continues to offer its healing embrace, the Earth Warden, Sabya, and the mysterious figure find themselves connected by the threads of fate. In the sanctuary of the majestic forest, bonds are forged and the echoes of destiny reverberate through their intertwined paths. Scene 5, Awakening of the Fierce Wing, Ethan's mystical encounter. As the warm sunlight filters through the trees, Ethan, the Fierce Wing, slowly opens his eyes. To his astonishment, he finds himself lying on the soft grass, completely devoid of the pain and injuries he had endured before. A sense of wonder fills him as he flexes his limbs, testing the newfound strength that courses through his body. As the warm sunlight filters through the trees, Ethan, the Fierce Wing, slowly opens his eye. Oh wait, it's just doubled. Okay, that's what we just read. Ethan, the Fierce Wing, must be the mysterious figure that was in this previous section though. Ethan, in awe, "How's this possible? The pain, the wounds, they're gone." His eye scans his surroundings, taking in the lush beauty of the majestic forest that surrounds him. A faint memory lingers of the mysterious call that led him here, but it feels like a dream now, fading into the recesses of his mind. Just then, his gaze falls upon Sabya and the Earth Warden, who stand a few paces away. Confusion clouds his expression as he struggles to make sense of the situation. Bewildered, Ethan says, "Who are you, and where am I?" Sabya steps forward, a warm smile on his face. Gently says, "I'm Sabya, and this is the Earth Warden. We found you lying injured in the forest, but it seems something miraculous has happened. Ethan's eyes widen with curiosity and disbelief as he processes Sabi's words. Injured, but I feel no pain, no wounds. Earthwarden softly says, the forest healing magic worked wonders on you. It sensed your call and brought you to safety. Ethan looks around, trying to comprehend the mystical aura that envelops the forest. In wonder, he says, the forest, it's alive, isn't it? I've never encountered such magic before. Nodding, Sabi says, indeed, it's a place of wonder and mystery. The Earthwarden here is its guardian, protecting its harmony. As Sabi speaks, the Earthwarden suddenly looks up, their expression distant as if they hear a call from afar. The Earthwarden, turning to Ethan, says, I must go. There's another soul in need, and the forest beckons me. Before Ethan can respond, the Earthwarden disappears into the forest, leaving behind an air of enchantment. Amazed, Ethan says, what a remarkable being. Sabi, smiling, says, indeed, the Earthwarden is the heart of this forest, attuned to its every whisper. Ethan watches in awe as the forest seems to embrace the Earthwarden's departure, the trees gently swaying in response to their presence. Ethan softly says, I've never experienced anything like this before. Sabi, offering a hand, says, then consider this the beginning of a grand adventure. You're not alone, Ethan. The Crimson Land has a way of weaving fates together. With a mixture of uncertainty and excitement, Ethan grasps Sabi's hand, knowing that his encounter with the forest and its guardians has marked the start of an extraordinary journey. One filled with secrets, magic, and the promise of a destiny intertwined with the very essence of Crimson Land. Sabi said, genuine world, I think you mean Guinness Book of World Records. There's records for everything, so we probably could find most fan fiction words read on a live stream or something. All right, scene 6, Unwavering Hope, the alliance of Sabi and Ethan. Sabi earnestly says, Ethan, I come from the realm of Crimson Land, where magic and mystery intertwine. It's a land filled with wonders, but also one that faces threats from the forces of evil. Ethan listens intently, his gaze fixed on Sabi, who continues with unwavering determination. Sabi says, I'm a Crimson Knight, a warrior entrusted with safeguarding our realm. The Crimson Knights, like the Earthwarden, serve as the protectors of this land, defending it from any darkness that seeks to consume it. Ethan, intrigued, says, Crimson Knights, so you're warriors of honor and courage? Sabi, nodding, says, yes, and we believe in the power of unity and hope. The very essence that brought us together here today. Your call led me to you, and I believe it's no coincidence. A spark of hope ignites in Ethan's eyes, and a smile graces his features. Optimistically, Ethan says, Perhaps my homeland can find freedom from the forces that have tormented it for so long. The darkness that's taken root in our lands needs to be pushed back. Encouragingly, Sabi says, and together, we can bring about change. The Earthwarden sensed your call, and the forest guided you to safety. There's a reason for all of this. Ethan, with determination, said, then I shall embrace this journey. Oh, I almost just spilled my energy drink all over my keyboard. I shall fight alongside you and the Earthwarden to protect Crimson Land and my homeland. Sabi, grateful, says, your strength and courage will be invaluable, Ethan. The forest has chosen you, and I believe it's because you carry the same spirit that binds us all, a spirit of hope and resilience. Ethan firmly says, I will not falter, Sabi. Let us journey together and get darkness rid of out of my land, or something like that. Sabi, smiling, says, we'll face whatever comes our way together. Ethan, I can't wait for you to meet the Crimson Knights. Curious, Ethan says, the Crimson Knights, they're renowned warriors, right? Sabi, nodding, says, indeed they are. Each member possesses extraordinary skills and a deep sense of honor. They fight not just for the realm, but for the values we hold dear: freedom, unity, and the protection of all living beings. Encouragingly, Sabi says, and they'll welcome you with open arms. It's destiny that brought us together. Now let's head to the Crimson Knights stronghold. They'll be eager to meet you, and I'm certain they'll be more than happy to lend you assistance on freeing your homeland from the dark forces. Their hands clasp in a gesture of unity, bound by the promise of a shared purpose. And as the echoes of their conversation fade into the whispers of the forest, the stage is set for an extraordinary alliance, a partnership of courage, hope, and the unyielding belief that even in the darkest of times, the light of unity can shine brighter than ever before. Scene 7, Journey to the Citadel, a moment of serenity. Setting: the captivating landscapes of Crimson Land unfold before Sabi and Ethan as they journey towards the grand fortress of the Crimson Knights. As Sabi leads Ethan toward the grand fortress of the Crimson Knights, they traverse through the enchanting landscapes of Crimson Land. The morning sun bathes the land in a golden glow, casting a warm embrace over everything it touches. Ethan's eyes widen in awe as he takes in the breathtaking beauty surrounding him. The vibrant colors of the flora, the crystal clear streams that meander through the land, and the majestic trees that seem to touch the heavens. The air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the gentle breeze carries the melodious chirping of birds. Butterflies dance gracefully, adding a touch of elegance to the already magical scenery. As they walk, they pass by friendly woodland creatures that gaze curiously at the new visitor. Sabi smiles, observing Ethan's wonder-filled expressions, knowing that his friend is experiencing the wonders of Crimson Land for the first time. The path they tread is alive with the energy of nature, and every step feels like a dance of harmony. Sabi, with a warm smile, says, "Ethan, welcome to the heart of the Crimson Land." Amazed, Ethan says, "I never imagined a place could be so beautiful." "Indeed," Sabi says, "it's a realm unlike any other." As they walk, the vibrant hues of the flora paint a mesmerizing tapestry, each flower seemingly telling a unique story. Ethan, in wonder, says, "Look at those flowers, they're like living pieces of art." Grinning, Sabi says, "Every plant and creature here holds a special connection to the cosmic harmony. It's what makes Crimson Land so enchanting." The crystal clear streams meander through this land like a network of sparkling veins, bringing life and vitality to the surroundings. Sabi says, "This stream is said to carry the cosmic energy of the realm. It sustains life and brings balance to the Crimson Land." Ethan, bending down to touch the water, says, "It's so pure and serene. I can feel the energy flowing through my fingertips." Sabi says, "You have a special connection with nature, Ethan. I can see it in the way you approach its beauty." Ethan says it's humbling to be in their presence. Sabi and Ethan pause for a moment, the beauty of the surroundings filling their hearts with awe. Reflectively, Sabi says, "Crimson Land's not just a place. It's a realm where magic, nature, and cosmic harmony coalesce. And every being here is a part of a greater cosmic tapestry." Ethan, with newfound appreciation, says, "I feel honored to be a part of this. Thank you, Sabi, for bringing me here." Sabi, placing a hand on Ethan's shoulder, says, "Thank you for sharing this journey with me, Ethan. Your presence makes it all the more special." They continue their steps toward the Grand Fortress, their hearts filled with wonder and gratitude for the beauty that surrounds them. With each step, they draw closer to the heart of Crimson Land, knowing that they are bound by more than just friendship. They are united by cosmic harmony that flows through this magical realm. Scene 7, Embrace of the Crimson Village, Kindred Spirits Unite. As Sabi and Ethan approach the Crimson Fortress, they pass through the bustling Crimson Village. The villagers greet Sabi with warmth and familiarity, and their curiosity is piqued by the presence of the mysterious newcomer, Ethan. Villager 1 cheerfully says, "Greetings, Sabi. Who's this new friend you brought to our land?" With a grin, Sabi says, "This is Ethan, a warrior from a distant land." Villager 2 enthusiastically says, "Welcome, Ethan. You'll find no shortage of camaraderie and friendship here." Ethan is taken aback by the villagers' hospitality, and his smile grows wider with each interaction. Grateful, Ethan says, "Thank you. It's an honor to be here." A third villager invitingly says, "Come, join us for a feast tonight. We celebrate the arrival of new friends with open arms." Ethan, smiling, says, I'd be delighted to join, but for now I'll be meeting the Crimson Knights. As they proceed through the village, Sabi and Ethan are offered various treats and gifts by the villagers, a gesture of acceptance. The village exudes a sense of unity, as if they were all a family bound by the shared love for their homeland. Fourth villager with pride says, "We're a close-knit community here. We stand together, just like the Crimson Knights." It says, Note 8 Crimson Knights. Ethan's heart swells with admiration for the villagers' spirit and the tight bonds they share. Ethan, amazed, says, "I've never experienced such warmth and acceptance. It's like I belong here." Sabi, grinning, says, "That's because you do, Ethan. The Crimson Land welcomes those who are willing to protect it and call it home, and provides full support to those as well." Ethan said to Sabi, "Thank you for bringing me here, Sabi. I found more than I ever hoped for." Scene 8, a hilarious welcome. Ethan's comic encounter at the Crimson Fortress. As Sabi and Ethan approach the mighty Crimson Fortress, the Crimson Knights stationed at the entrance immediately snap to attention, saluting Sabi with utmost respect. Crimson Knight 1, saluting, says, "Welcome back, Crimson Paladin Sabi." Ethan's eyes widen dramatically and his jaws drop comically. His face transforms into a hilarious expression of shock, with his eyes popping out like cartoon springs. Stammering, Ethan says, "Crimson Paladin? Did I hear that right?" Sabi can't help but chuckle at Ethan's exaggerated reaction. He puts a hand on Ethan's shoulder, trying not to laugh too much. Sabi, trying to contain his amusement, says, "Yes, you heard it right. That's my title as a Crimson Knight." In disbelief, Ethan says, I can't believe it. You're a Crimson Paladin?" As they proceed into the fortress, Ethan is still trying to process the information, and his funny expression hasn't disappeared yet. Inside the Grand Hall, the other Crimson Knights eagerly gather to welcome their returning comrade. Tyler excitedly says, "Sabi, you're back! And who's this new face?" Sabi says, "This is Ethan. He's here as an ally to the Crimson Knights." Trinity Nick says, teasingly, "You look like you've seen a ghost, buddy. Don't worry, we won't bite." Welcome to the family, Ethan." Ethan, still wearing the hilarious expression, says, I'm honored to be here." Crimson leader Cora, approaching, says, "Welcome, Ethan, and it's okay. The shock will wear off eventually." Luna, with a warm smile, says, "We're glad to have you with us." Ethan finally manages to compose himself, but the grin on his face reveals that he finds the situation rather amusing. Ethan says, "Thank you, everyone. I'm thrilled to be a part of the Crimson Knights, even if the title still surprises me." Laughing, Sabi says, "You'll get used to it, Ethan." All right, coming up on scene 9 here. I gotta be honest with you guys. My voice is starting to like my throat is starting to hurt a little bit. So I'm gonna keep reading for a bit, but I feel like I am starting to fade a little bit. It's just hard to read out loud for so long. I'm enjoying it, but it's just tough on my voice to read nonstop for so long. Time to take a sip of G Fuel. I'll take a sip of G Fuel. Cheers. Can get some G Fuel shakers in the chat. Give me some more energy. Appreciate that, Sabi. I've got like some popcorn stuck in my teeth right now, man. Josh Allen has thrown 3 interceptions? What is going on, dude? I mean, the game's over, but like... It's ridiculous. All right. Scene 9, Echoes of Darkness, Ethan's tale of struggle and betrayal. In a secluded chamber within the towering walls of the Crimson Fortress, an atmosphere of solemnity hangs thick. Ethan stands at the center, flanked by Cora, Tyler, Nick, Sabi, and Luna, their faces etched with curiosity and concern. Torches cast flickering shadows on the stone walls, adding an eerie ambiance to the scene. Ethan's normally vibrant eyes are now clouded with a mixture of sadness and determination. He takes a deep breath, his fingers tracing the intricate patterns etched into the ancient table before him. The gathered companions exchange knowing glances, sensing the weight of the tale about to unfold. As he speaks, the room seems to hold its breath, captivated by his words. Cora says, "Take your time, Ethan. We're here to understand and support you." Ethan softly says, "Thank you all for listening. My homeland was once a place of peace and harmony, but then the darkness came." Ethan takes a deep breath and begins recounting the chilling events that unfolded in his homeland. In the land of Ethoria, a realm known for its majestic landscapes and resilient people, an ancient darkness stirred. The sun's warmth no longer reached the hearts of inhabitants as a chilling mist cloaked the once vibrant valleys. Ethan, a young warrior with unwavering courage, had grown up under the clear blue skies, but now ominous clouds loomed overhead. The tale began with an eerie whisper carried on the wind, foretelling the arrival of an unknown malevolence. Gradually, an unsettling presence encroached upon the land, its origins veiled in mystery. Ethan, perceptive and vigilant, sensed the shifting currents in the air. As a chosen defender of Ethoria, he gathered his fellow Eagle warriors, a group renowned for their unmatched valor and loyalty. Gathering within the heart of a lush forest clearing, Ethan addressed his fellow warriors. Their eagle-feathered armor glinted in the dim light, a stark contrast to the encroaching darkness. His voice rang out with determination, recounting the whispers that had reached his ears. As he spoke, the warriors exchanged glances, a shared resolve etched in their eyes. Days turned into nights, and the land grew colder with every passing moment. The dark forces revealed themselves as shadowy entities, sinister and relentless. Their very presence seemed to sap the energy from the once proud land, leaving it barren and lifeless. Ethan and his companions clashed with the darkness, their swords slashing through the void with unwavering purpose. But with every victory, the darkness only seemed to grow stronger, its tendrils reaching further into Ethoria's heart. As battles raged on, Ethan's warriors displayed remarkable courage, but even their bravery couldn't halt the inexorable advance of the shadows. In a heart-wrenching turn of fate, a group of Eagle warriors was captured during a particularly fierce skirmish. Ethan's heart clenched as he watched his brethren being overtaken by the very darkness they had sworn to oppose. The captured warriors were twisted and turned against their own kin, forced to fight on the side of the malevolent forces. Amidst the desolate landscape of Ethoria, Ethan's resolve burned brighter than ever. His once vibrant homeland had been shrouded in darkness, its beauty tainted by the malevolent forces that threatened to consume it. With each step he took, his heart pounded with a fierce determination to save his comrades, his land, and all that he held dear. On the battleground, Ethan's sword clashed with that of his once loyal comrades, now twisted by the darkness that enveloped them. His strikes were precise, a testament to years of training and unyielding dedication. Yet with every blow he landed, a surge of pain coursed through his being. He couldn't bring himself to strike them down completely. Their eyes held traces of the warriors he had fought alongside, and the memory of their shared struggles loomed large. His sword clashed with theirs again and again, the sound echoing the desolate expanse. Ethan's breath came in ragged gasps, his strength waning but his will unwavering. Even as his wounds accumulated, he fought with a tenacity born of desperation. Bloodied and battered, he refused to yield, his heart a beacon of hope amidst the engulfing darkness. The battle raged on, shadows and steel merging into a nightmarish dance. Ethan's movements grew slower, his limbs heavy, yet his eyes blazed with an inner fire. It was as if the more he fought, the more he connected with the flicker of light that remained within his comrades' eyes. He could almost see the struggle within them, the remnants of their true selves yearning to break free. Then, a devastating attack materialized from the depths of the darkness. It came at blinding speed, a malevolent force aimed directly at Ethan. Instinctively, he raised a sword to defend himself, but the impact was overwhelming. Pain seared through his body as the force struck him, sending him crashing to the ground. Dust and debris filled the air, and his vision blurred. Ethan's body felt heavy, his consciousness teetering on the edge of darkness. Through the haze, he could hear the eerie laughter of the entities he had fought so valiantly against. Determination surged within him, reigniting his spirit. With sheer willpower, he managed to push himself to his feet, ignoring the pain that radiated from every inch of his being. He staggered to his feet. With a final look at the battlefield, he made a decision. He couldn't win this battle alone, not in this weakened state. With a deep breath, Ethan summoned the last vestiges of his strength and fled from the battle, his steps fueled by adrenaline and the urgency of survival. The dark entities pursued him, their relentless pursuit a chilling reminder of the danger he faced. Ethan's body protested with every step, but his determination propelled him forward. He pushed through the pain, his heart echoing with the memory of his homeland, his comrades, and the hope that still burned within him. As he fled, the world around him seemed to blur into a maelstrom of darkness and fear. Yet Ethan refused to give in. He clung to life, to the promise of a better future, and to the belief that the light could triumph over the encroaching shadows. His feet carried him on, each step a testament to his unwavering bravery and his unbreakable will to protect all that he held dear. Ethan stood before his companions in a chamber within the Crimson Fortress, his voice steady but heavy with the weight of his tale. Cora, Sabi, Tyler, Nick, and Luna listened in rapt attention, their eyes fixed on him with a mix of empathy and awe. The flickering torchlight cast shifting shadows across the room, emphasizing the gravity of Ethan's words. Ethan, with his voice tinged with sadness, said, "And that's how it unfolded. The arrival of the dark forces, the valiant battles we fought, and the heartbreaking betrayal of my own comrades. Our land suffered, and the shadows seemed insurmountable." Cora's brow furrowed, his concern evident as he spoke up first. Cora said, "Ethan, that's a tale of unimaginable courage and sacrifice. To face your own friends turned against you, to endure such darkness, it's remarkable that you stood your ground." Sabi's eyes shimmered with empathy as he nodded in agreement. "Indeed, Ethan, your determination to protect your homeland, even in the face of such despair, speaks volumes about your strength." Tyler's hand found Cora's, his grip tight as he absorbed the story. "Can't even imagine what you went through, Ethan. The resilience you showed is truly inspiring." Nick, usually reserved, broke his silence with a somber tone. "The battles, the loss, the desperation. It's also tragic, but your bravery shines through, Ethan." Luna, her gaze unwavering, stepped closer to Ethan, her voice soft but resolute. "Ethan, your story is heartrending, yet it's a testament to the bonds that connect us. We stand with you, ready to face whatever darkness may come." Ethan managed a faint smile, touched by their reactions. "Thank you all. Sharing this story wasn't easy, but it was necessary. We're united by a shared purpose, to confront the shadows that threaten my homeland." The room remained hushed, the weight of the tale settling over them. In their eyes, Ethan saw a mixture of sympathy, determination, and a growing resolve. How's it going out there, Crimson Knights? Continuing to read through Crimson Knight's Legacy, a fan fiction written by Sabyasachi, a Crimson Knight for Crimson Knights. This is part 2, second stream reading in the series. You can follow along in the Discord in the Crimson Knights Legacy channel. Glad that Sabi's enjoying it. Trying to do justice to this great writing that Sabi has shared with us. Scene 10, Heartfelt Reactions. The Crimson Knights respond to Ethan's tale. In a chamber within the Crimson Fortress, Ethan finishes recounting the tragic story of his homeland to Cora, Tyler, Nick, Sabi, and Luna. The room falls silent, the weight of Ethan's words hanging in the air. Cora, deeply moved, says, "Ethan, that's unimaginably tragic. I'm so sorry you and your homeland had to endure such darkness." Tyler grimly says, "Betrayal from within your own ranks. It's a cruel fate." Nick, with a clenched fist, says, "The darkness that preys on one's own comrades. That's a special kind of evil." Sabi sympathetically says, "Ethan, no one should have to go through something like that. We're here to help you put an end to this nightmare." Luna's expression reflects a mixture of empathy and determination. Softly, she says, "Ethan, I can't even begin to fathom the pain your homeland has endured. But know this, you're not alone anymore. We stand united with you." Ethan, with gratitude, says, "Thank you all. Your words mean more than I can express." Resolutely, Cora says, "Your homeland's fight is now our fight. We'll use our strength to help you reclaim what was lost." Nodding, Tyler says, "We'll stand with you, Ethan. As Crimson Knights, it's our duty to protect those in need." Nick firmly says, "No one deserves to live under the shadow of darkness. We'll help you dispel it." Sabi, with a reassuring smile, says, "We'll work together to overcome this darkness, Ethan. You've gained friends who won't let you face this alone." Luna, placing a comforting hand on Ethan's shoulder, says, "Your homeland's story touched our hearts, Ethan. We're committed to writing a new chapter of hope and courage." Ethan's eyes glisten with gratitude as he takes in the genuine concern and determination of his newfound comrades. Ethan, with determination, says, "Thank you all for standing by me. Together we'll bring light back to my homeland." Cora, with a warm smile, says, "Consider us your shield, Ethan, ready to face whatever challenges come our way." In this shared moment of unity, Ethan finds strength and support in the Crimson Knights. The weight of his past is lightened by the knowledge that he now has true friends who are ready to fight alongside him no matter the odds. Scene 11. United for redemption, the Crimson Knights pledge support to Ethan's cause. In a chamber within the Crimson Fortress, Ethan stands before Cora, Tyler, Nick, Sabi, and Luna, a glimmer of hope in his eyes. The Crimson Knights exchange determined glances before Cora steps forward. Cora firmly says, "Ethan, your homeland struggle is now our shared cause. We offer you our unwavering support." Grateful, Ethan says, "Thank you, Cora. Your words mean more than I can express." Resolutely, Tyler says, "We'll strategize and plan to confront the darkness head on. No matter how formidable it may be, we'll face it together." Nodding, Ethan says, "I believe in our combined strength. Together we can make a difference." Nick, clenching his fist, says, "The captured warriors who were turned against their own kind will find a way to free them from the darkness that binds them." Luna, with empathy, says, "They deserve a chance to return to who they once were. We'll do everything in our power to bring them back." Sabi, with a determined smile, says, "We're not just allies, Ethan. We're a family, and we'll fight for the redemption of your homeland." Ethan's heart swells with gratitude as he takes in the collective determination of the Crimson Knights. Ethan emotionally says, "I can't express how much your support means to me. Together we can overcome this darkness and reclaim my homeland." Cora, placing a hand on Ethan's shoulder, says, "Ethan, your homeland's fight is now our fight. We're Crimson Knights, and we stand together against any threat." "You've become one of us, Ethan. Your battle is our battle." Nick says, "The darkness may be strong, but our unity is stronger." Luna, smiling warmly, says, "We're ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. Your homeland's cause is our cause too." And Sabi, with camaraderie, says, "Ethan, you're not alone anymore. Let's bring back the light together." Ethan, with renewed determination, says, "Thank you, my friends. Let's show the darkness that united we can shine brighter than any shadow." In this moment of unity and shared purpose, Ethan and the Crimson Knights forge a powerful bond. With their hearts aligned, they set forth on a path of redemption, ready to face the darkness that threatens Ethan's homeland and to restore the captured warriors to their true selves. Scene 12. Forging Unity, Preparations, and Strategy. The interior of the Crimson Fortress is a hive of activity as Cora, Tyler, Nick, Sabi, Luna, and Ethan prepare for the imminent battle against the encroaching darkness. Each member of the group is focused and determined, making sure their weapons are honed, their magic is attuned, and their resolve is unshakable. Korra, checking his blade, says, sharp and ready. We can't afford any missteps. Tyler, conjuring spells, says, let's ensure our magic is at its peak. We'll need every ounce of power. Nick calmly says, our strengths lie in our unique abilities. Let's be prepared to adapt. Sabi, inspiring, says, this fight is for Ethan's homeland and for the light. Keep that in mind. Luna, concentrated, says, our unity is our strength. Together, we're a force to be reckoned with. Ethan, with determination, says, thank you all for your efforts. We're in this together. Once every weapon is polished, every spell practiced, and every heart resolute, the group gathers in a circle to discuss their battle strategy. Korra says, our first priority is to free the captured warriors from the darkness's grasp. Tyler says, Ethan, do you have any insights on how the darkness operates? Ethan says, it preys on fear and despair. If we can inspire hope and courage, we might weaken its grip. Nick says, we'll need to watch each other's backs. Unity is key. Luna says, our strengths complement each other. We'll combine forces for maximum impact. And Sabi says, remember, we're fighting to bring back the light. Let that fuel your determination. As the group's plans take shape, there's a palpable sense of unity and purpose in the air. Each member knows their role and understands the importance of working together seamlessly. Hey Nick, how's it going, man? Nick is actually featured prominently in these chapters that we've been reading thus far. It says Jets 65-yard punt return touchdown to win in overtime over the Bills. Oh my gosh, dude. What a crazy game. Can you believe that Aaron Rodgers goes out? At that point, you expect the Jets to lose that game, right? They lose their MVP quarterback. And then they actually win the game with a crazy walk-off 65-yard punt return for a touchdown. That is insane, dude. Embarrassing for the Bills, really. 3 picks and a fumble by Allen. Oh my gosh, dude. He's my starting QB. Josh Allen got me 9 points in my one league, and in my other league, I had Joe Burrow, who got me 3 points. My 2 QBs combined got me 12 points this week. That's awful, man. The heck, dude? Yeah, man. If Aaron Rodgers was still in that Jets game, it seems like the Bills wouldn't have stood a chance. I mean, they would have just been blown out. That's pretty embarrassing. Some embarrassing losses by what should be Super Bowl contending teams this week. But we'll see. It's a long season. We'll see what ends up happening. Now I like the Bills. I like Josh. I have nothing against them. I like them. I'd like to see them win a Super Bowl. If the Bills won a Super Bowl, I'd be cool with that. Like, I think that'd be cool. But that is a disappointing game tonight for sure. But at the same time, very cool for the Jets. So, you know, I'll take that. But yeah, I gotta go back and watch the clips because I just been streaming and reading tonight, so I haven't seen any of the game. So I'll have to go watch the clips later. Where am I? All right, I'm in the middle of this. Korra says, stay vigilant and focused. We'll use our individual strengths to create a symphony of power. Tyler says, we need to anticipate the darkness moves and respond accordingly. Nick says, communication will be vital. We'll coordinate our efforts. Sabi says, Ethan's homeland is depending on us. Failure is not an option. Luna says, let's do this for Ethan, for his homeland, and for the future. Ethan, with a nod, says, thank you all for your commitment. Tomorrow, we face the darkness head on. As the group disperses, their minds set on the battle ahead, a sense of camaraderie and determination lingers in the air. They're a united front, ready to confront the darkness and bring about a new dawn. Scene 13, Sabby's Snooze Fest shenanigans. This sounds hilarious. Nick says, I'm on my second playthrough of Starfield. Absolutely loving this game. Could possibly be one of my favorite games of all time. Dude, that makes me just so happy. I don't know. You know, it's fun when a game like this comes along. And I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. It's just a fun game, man. I can't wait to play more of it on Wednesday. I wish that I could just play it like all week. Like, I wish I could just sink a ton of time into it, but unfortunately, just very busy with work and school these weeks, so my streaming time is pretty limited right now. But hopefully in the next month we'll get a lot of good gaming in for Starfield, also for Assassin's Creed Mirage and Spider-Man 2. 3 great games, surely going to be great games that I'm very excited to sink some time into in the next couple months. All right, scene 13, Sabby's Snooze Fest shenanigans. Inside a room in the Crimson Fortress, Sabby's counterpart, let's call him Slumber Sabby, is sprawled out on a bed, snoring loudly and blissfully. Cora enters the room, his face a hilarious mix of disbelief and frustration. Cora, muttering to himself, says, "Unbelievable. We're on the brink of a battle and he's taking a nap like it's a lazy Sunday afternoon." Nick, standing beside Cora, raises an eyebrow and lets out an exaggerated sigh. Of all the times to catch some Z's, he chooses now. Slumber Sabby snores even louder, oblivious to the impending comedic storm. Cora, throwing his hands up, says, "I mean, seriously, does he think this is a spa day?" In the midst of Cora's rant, Luna and Sabi walk by and catch sight of the slumbering scene. Luna, suppressing laughter, says, "Oh, Cora, it looks like Sabby's got his priorities straight." Sabi, grinning, says, "Well, he's certainly mastered the art of relaxation." Cora, face-palming, says, "This isn't relaxation, this is sabotage." As Cora and Nick continue their incredulous banter, a series of exaggerated snores punctuate the air. Nick sarcastically says, "Ah, the serenading sounds of a warrior's dedication." Cora, rolling his eyes, says, "I swear, if he starts drooling..." Just then, Sabi gets an idea. With a mischievous twinkle in his eye, he waves his hand and conjures a small gust of wind, causing Slumber Sabby's hair to stand on end. Slumber Sabby, mumbling, "Hair party." The room bursts into laughter, and even Cora can't help but crack a smile. Cora, sighing, says, "All right, enough fun and games. We've got a world to save." As if on cue, Slumber Sabby suddenly jolts awake, looking around in a daze. Slumber Sabby, yawning, says, "Whoa, did I miss the battle or something?" Luna, giggling, says, "Not yet, but you were close to sleeping through it." Slumber Sabby, rubbing his eyes, said, "Well, can't have that, can we? Time to rise and shine." Cora, shaking his head, says, "Honestly, I've seen it all now." With Slumber Sabby finally up and about, the Crimson Knights resume their preparations, the memory of his hilarious, untimely nap adding a touch of levity to their serious mission. Nick says, "I'm excited for you to reach the end of Starfield. It's such a good ending." I feel like we'll be able to get to the end of the main story pretty quick because I've already put in, like, I don't know, 16, 17 hours, I'm pretty sure. Like, we've put in a pretty good amount of time on the main story. So, you know, within a couple streams, we should be able to get to the end of the game since it's pretty short. Wait, I don't want to drink this anymore. So where are we? We're at scene 14, Nightfall and the Mysterious Glow. Nick said, "I'm sitting at about 36 hours for my character." You said you beat the game at about like 26 hours, right? Oh my gosh, this keeps on going. Dude, oh my gosh, what the heck? What on earth? Wait, so where were we? This is a whole new episode. Episode 8. Jeez. Sabi, you have written so much. This is insane, dude. This is episode 7. Oh, we already read this. Okay, so now I've gone past. Okay. We read this, right? Yeah, we read all this. So we're right here. Jeez, man. All right. Let me somehow mark this. How can I like mark this? Mark it unread right here. All right. Crimson Knights, I think I gotta stop here. My voice, like my throat is starting to hurt. We're at 3 hours on the stream. 3 hours of reading. But this is like we've read for 3 hours and we're not even halfway through. In 2 streams, we're not even halfway through everything that Sabi's written. This is crazy how much Sabi has written. It's gonna take so many streams to ever finish just what he's written right here. We'll be reading this thing for years. Let me see something here. Case. Chat box. Oh, why did I do that? A new custom sound has been redeemed for the loyalty store. Ooh, Sabi redeemed a new custom sound, huh? Sounds good, Sabyasachi. I know you also had some things in the suggestions box. I haven't been able to get to that yet. But, look forward to adding some more sounds to the loyalty store. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it here. My throat just needs a break. I need a rest. But thank you so much, Sabyasachi and Dogpool. Huge shout out to Sabyasachi for writing this whole thing. And also shout out to Dogpool for redeeming tonight's stream. Sub-night stream using Mune Rocks and Loyalty Store, and gifting it to Sabyasachi, who used it to have us read through the Crimson Knights Legacy stream tonight. Sabby said, what's your favorite scene so far and your favorite episode? That's a good question. Tonight, I really liked the almost kiss scene between Sabi and Luna. I thought that scene was really well done. Very nice scene. But, I enjoyed the whole thing tonight. I enjoyed everything we read tonight, but I thought that, I thought that those scenes were really good. I also really enjoyed, the funny scenes that were added in particular, the earlier comedic scene with the squirrels, the crimson squirrels throwing the acorns down on them. That was pretty funny. So I liked those. But yeah, I think the flow of like nice scenes, funny scenes, and then like kind of intense or battle scenes, it's a nice rhythm. It's a nice flow we got going here. So I'm enjoying it. But I want to keep reading, but I gotta give a rest to my voice. I'll be back on Wednesday night. We'll be streaming some Starfield Wednesday night, and then mark your calendar as well for Friday. We're gonna be doing Rancid Ricky's Fortnite sub night, and I will be gifting subs for every win that we get on Friday. So have a nice week ahead of us of streaming. But until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, good middle of your week. And I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Have a great night, everybody. CrimsonMune signing off.